That's the one you got?
Yeah.
Faster than Banks? Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Wait. All right, let's make a Kraken with a C-Hunter bezel.
What did he say?
That I don't know how that look, bro.
That wouldn't be a Kraken then.
Yeah, because the thing about the Kraken is the bezel.
Kraken.
Yeah,
Right.
Bezel.
Yeah.
You can't. Yeah.
Yeah, the bezel is what makes it a Kraken. You put a C-Hunter bezel on it, then it would just be a C-Hunter.
Brother, what's that?
Huh. Thank you, Deborah. We'll have to check that out. I'm not sure what watch that is that you're talking about. We'll have to see.
Yes, welcome in, and we've already started the show off all jacked up, man. Welcome in to another episode. Appreciate you guys that's in the chat. Today is set up for a a watch forum, if you will, and I was having some technical difficulties with my computer. I made the mistake of actually syncing my Instagram to my computer. I shouldn't have done it. I should have just left that well enough alone. But anyway, welcome in, man. We're gonna talk about some stuff today, man. And as soon as I get all this stuff out the way, y'all, I want to invite you guys up because we had a great conversation the other day. We had, including myself, we had 6 people on the chat. And hold on for a second, y'all. There we go. So I just dropped the link in the chat, man. If you want to come up, we can have a conversation. If you weren't able to come up the other day, I welcome you to come up on this one. What's up, Q? Welcome in. Godfather is in the building. Hey, and the first person that got to come up, man, of course, none other than you guys may mistake him for Kevin Nash, but I can assure you this is Ripsaw Joe. And one of the oldest collectors out there, and he officially put a Seiko tattoo on somebody's head back in the day. My man.
Somebody's enjoying that Seiko, that's for sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up, Robert Wood, Corey? Yeah. Hey, you know what? I welcome everybody in, man. The other day, we had some great conversation, and we were on for 2.5 hours, but I still feel like we didn't get enough of it out. I don't think we got enough of it out. I just don't. Lee said he gonna join with a ski mask. Now you stay away. You stay out. Watch Junkies in the building. What's up, Jeremy? You know what? So I had a different agenda today, and let me just say this real quick. Today is the 18th, right? Mm-hmm. And I would say we're making some good strides on supporting our veterans and stuff like that. So if you want to be a part of that, we're trying to raise $1,000 for our vets for this month, right? So we still got time. Now there's 2 ways to support, right? I said if you were to support the 2 entities that I'm rocking with this month, take a screenshot. Let me see that you've sent the money over to them, and you'll get entered in to win something, right? And it's just a small token of appreciation for your contribution. And the other way is hitting the Cash App, which I'll drop that in the link here throughout the night. But let's jump back on to this conversation we had the other day. Godfather Ripsaw Joe. We were having a conversation about ShopHQ. Mm-hmm. Moving, right? We talked about watches. And if you guys saw the intro, there was a point where we had one of our guys in the chat make a recommendation about upgrading your watch. That was funny. But the biggest thing I'm gonna take away, and I know here's the deal: is I can only have so many people up here, and that particular collector wanted to get on, couldn't get on because I was at my limit. But if he just so happens to come in tonight, you can get, I would love to hear what you got to say, because I tell you what, I got a laugh out of that. Thought it was pretty funny. But Godfather and Joe, I don't know if you and anybody, I don't know if you guys follow or like dig into the comments. This comment section, I have yet to have this many comments on one particular subject. And there's a lot of people talking about this whole transition of ShopHQ or Invicta to JTV.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And some people are off top saying, "Hey, I'm out. I'm done." Look, I was on board and JT left. I still stayed around because RJ was there. But now you're taking the whole Invicta. That's the only reason why I watch ShopHQ. And I'm like, ooh. So that one person said that. How many more people are going to follow suit?
Well, the thing is, okay, when they say they're out, are they out as far as watching ShopHQ, or are they out as far as buying Invicta? Now, you out because you can't get Invicta at ShopHQ. That's on you, because you can get Invicta everywhere else, and including JTV. Now, if you decide that you're not going to watch ShopHQ because the only reason you watch it was because of Invicta, now you can start watching Invicta on JTV. It's no big thing.
Right.
Let's not get in a tizzy or an uproar. This is business. Okay, it's all about business, and you will have this in every single business out there where they will turn around and move their companies or their headquarters from one place to another, because guess what? They're not getting what they want or what they feel they should be getting at one place, so they move because another place is going to give them what they want or what they feel they should be getting. Mm-hmm. Everybody that watch, Invicta on ShopHQ, okay, I'm gonna continue to watch ShopHQ, but I'm going to watch JTV when they have Invicta and other stuff on there. I already turned my grandkids on to it and stuff like that, so they're going to be calling me up and saying, "Hey, OG, I saw this. This is the number. Hey, OG, I saw that. This is the number." So it's like you when you make a statement, make sure you clarify what it is that you're talking about, because when you don't, there's going to be a million questions. And if you can't answer those questions, then your statement about you being out is worthless. So,
yeah. I'll be honest.
Oh, go ahead, bro.
I'll be honest. The only reason I watched any TV shop show was because of the Invicta. So I won't be probably watching ShopHQ anymore. Jeez. That's the only time I watched it.
Yeah.
And I did buy other things there, but it's not like I watched a whole bunch of other shows. It was all for the watches. Right. I will watch when they do other watch shows. I will watch that.
Yeah.
I have no problem going over to JTV and watching it there.
And like you said, now I might see something on that might catch my interest. I'm gonna watch ShopHQ. Like you said, watch other watch shows and stuff like that. Or the grandkids might be watching and text me or whatever, so I'll switch over to that channel to see what's on for something that they want and everything. But my main reason for watching ShopHQ definitely was for the watches and everything, for Invicta, because it had a much bigger following, and you were able to interact not only with the people in the chat, you were able to interact with the hosts and guests and everything like that. And you ask questions and get a better understanding of the product. If you don't have somebody giving you an understanding of the product, sometimes you can be a little leery as far as when you want, what you want to buy or how you want to buy it and stuff. So
right.
Okay, so this is I want to read some of the comments that I got, right? And I appreciate you guys that are dropping these comments. ShopLate 888 says, "I think it's a story of supply and demand. The fashion watch market has declined in sales across the board with Invicta. as well as their competitors. It is not easy to pump out a bunch of new models and mark them up to a profitable level anymore. I think ShopHQ execs see this trend are rightfully changing directions to more profitable product categories like apparel, beauty, fashion, jewelry, etc. And you have a good point. What shop hosts are going to excel at selling their remaining watch brands. Long are the days of Ryan Justin and even Jim Skelton in the Shop NBC days, who love or hate could sell the hell out of any Invicta or Sterling. And that's why I'm just reading this comment. You guys, this is fresh. You know what I'm saying? And there are a lot of people that chimed in. Some people like, no Invicta on JTV. No Invicta on JTV yet. Interesting. Okay, yeah, it hasn't reached over there yet. So give it to the 30th. That will be their show on the 30th. You see everything I learned, and I'm getting into the comments. What's up? DK is in the building. Captain Spalding is in the building. Everything that I've learned about watches, I've learned from Ryan and Justin, and that's the thing. That's a lot of it. I was reading one comment. I'm gonna see if I can come across it again. It was really interesting, very thought provoking, and it was it was just like I'm gonna just paraphrase it. This commenter was saying they realized that you had two type of collectors. You had us, and then you just had your passerbys. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of hard to balance, right? So, because we were trying to figure out, like, okay, you guys had this thing going, and it seemed like after COVID, man, it's like you just dropped the ball and you just couldn't pick it back up. For like, what's the deal? So, I don't know. I have no idea. But y'all keep those comments coming. I'm digging answering these comments too.
Yeah, the comment you just read, the one before the one you just mentioned right now. Yeah, very thoughtful and put together. And it's very understanding as to what the gentleman, or young lady, whoever wrote it, is talking about. And while there might be some comments out there that you might not say like or even agree with, you can respect it when they put it like that there. Okay, I can respect a comment when it's very, put out very thoughtfully and understanding without being judgy or judgmental or even trying to put their opinion on you. So
yeah, they're not trying to influence you. They're just stating their opinion.
Correct. And like I said, you state your opinion, which is good, but you have to be able to, like, if you make a statement as being your opinion, and then somebody asks you why, you need to be able to explain more of that other than, well, that's just what I think. Why do you think that way? Well, that's just the way I think. But then your opinion, is basically, null and void because you can't defend or basically give us a reason as to why you have that opinion. So,
man. And again, I thank everybody, man, because there's a lot of comments to filter through on this. Somebody even alluded to that they have a friend on one of the neighboring home shop. I think it's Home Shopping Network down in Florida. And they knew that when Kendi left, they said, hey, they already knew. See, the shopping networks knew when Kendi left, they said they're going to take Invicta with them because there's no way it'll survive. That's crazy. That's crazy. So I'll read some more of these comments. Let me focus my attention to you guys over here. All right, so y'all speaking. Monk, I take it you like jazz music. I wonder why you say that. What does Monk say? What did Monk say?
No. The question was to Monk. Was says Monk, I take it you like jazz music because of the name. Was a jazz musician.
Oh no, I thought he had said something about jazz in here. I'm like,
oh no.
I could put something on if y'all like. You know what I'm saying? Because I dig jazz music.
Oh yeah. So
yeah. All right, hey fellas. So Godfather, he probably took your watch off for the night. It's in the evening.
But hey, look! I got it with me. Okay. I saw you having a show. I said, you know what? Let me get my watch. Yeah, I already have my look, I learned it. I'm gonna have my watch with me every time. So here we go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that Robin egg, boy.
Okay.
That's nice.
Dang, that thing came in. Oh yeah. Sheesh.
Okay, so this here is the Australian diver. Okay, and this is from. See if we can get it in there.
Ocean Voyage.
Ocean Voyage of 2019.
Nice.
Wow.
Okay, and this one here is basically number 27 of 300.
Sheesh, bro. I mean, I can't keep up with Godfather. What you got, bro? And then okay. Now you rocking Val's Eunice or Solidified?
Yeah, that's a 7750, isn't it?
7750. Yeah.
No,
yeah.
that's a Salida. That's a Salida.
Oh, that's the 500.
Yep.
Okay.
Man,
nice.
Bro, I just got on Hamilton, bro. I ain't. You know
Listen, it's not about keeping up with the Joneses. It's about keeping up with yourself, man.
But Godfather, I gotta keep up with folks, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get validation, man.
No. Listen, they can be able to validate themselves. You don't have to keep up with them to validate them. Okay? Just validate yourself. Okay. And so you don't have to keep up with anybody. And if anybody cannot respect that, then they're not worth having around. Yeah,
I feel that.
That's number 89 out of 125.
Oh, okay, cool. Nice.
Look, he said, teach him, Godfather. Come on, bro. Come on. Event Shores, House of X is in the building, man. There's some heavy hitters. I always appreciate when the content creators come in here because you guys be making content yourselves or doing stuff. So I greatly appreciate you guys. DK out here with his multiple watch videos. He's been dropping them. These digital gems that he's been doing. Yeah. And then, hey, so is Wild Thizzle in here? I don't know if Wild Thizzle in here. I met his brother today, man.
I haven't seen him yet.
So his brother B, he comes through Indianapolis every once in a while, and he was put up in a hotel. So we were texting each other, whatever, and he said, "Hey," I was like, "Hey, bro, I'm going to church today. When I get out of church, I'll meet you up." So he was like, "Okay." He thought that he was like, "Well, when you go to church, you hanging out with people, then you go and get something to eat, and you know what I'm saying, Trap ain't coming through." I hit him up. I said, "Bro," he gave me the address of where he said. I said, "I'm downstairs." Bro, we sat and talked. Like, that was my first time meeting him. But you know how I am, Godfather, bro. Like, talk, like, we've been knowing each other for 30 years.
Exactly. So, like we known each other for 30 years. We ain't seen each other in 20 years, but we picked up right where we left off like nothing had changed.
Like nothing has changed, man. Watchman 54 is in the building, man. Thank you for being in here. Got you on the big screen, listening while getting ready for the week. I'm in the bushes. Oh, hey, hold on. Wait a minute. Let me get my hat together, man. If I'm on the big screen, yo, what's going on, family? It's your boy. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I'm here for you. If you don't know nothing about Event Shores, man, get on over there, man. Click it. How was that? Was it good?
That was great. Awesome.
Great, man.
Hey, man, look, boy, I try to be on the fly with stuff, man. But, man, let's dive back into this conversation, because after the show, after we did that live, which I have to say was a great live, we had Kimon on here, we had some heavy hitters, and I know John Gangi is a busy man. This man works a lot, so like to see him come on, I'm like, okay, this is crazy.
Yeah, that was great.
Mm-hmm.
The conversation afterwards, bro, it didn't just stop at why Invicta's leaving. It jumped into the watches. So I had almost a 2-hour conversation about the quality of Invicta, what their goal is, because this person that I was talking to was a little frustrated the fact that, you know, when they go state to state, they go to certain states where, you know, you can find an Invicta store, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, okay, why are the prices so much different than, you know, ShopHQ? Then ShopHQ's price is so much different than InvictaStores.com. And then there's eBay.
Right.
I said, well, here's the deal. eBay is just it is what it sounds like, bro. It's a bunch of sellers. So that has no connection to either party, right? Okay. And technically speaking, ShopHQ has nothing to do that. Like Invicta's just a vendor. You know what I'm saying? It's just somebody they have there. So they don't have any say.
Right.
Now, the one question this person asked me was, well, didn't the AL buy stocks into iMedia? I said, yes, he did. What happened to him? I'm like, I have no idea. I'd imagine that they had to pay him back, or he got his shares, or whatever the case is, because now it's private. It's a private act. You know what I'm saying? They got a new CEO, and I honestly I think he's just switching stuff up, man. And I'm gonna have to look this guy's name up real quick because I keep calling him that guy. I know he's a 5 Energy guy.
Yeah, didn't he invented 5 Hour Energy or something like that?
Yeah. Who created 5 Hour Energy?
He bought iMedia and ShopHQ, so
Right. Yeah.
something for like $5 billion or something like that. I don't know.
I think it was a foreign guy, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Manoj Bhargava?
Yeah.
Does
That's
that sound
definitely
like
foreign. I don't know for sure, sir. I don't know.
Manoj Bhargava. Okay.
Bugga.
What? All right. So let's see. And this is how we'll test that. Does he own CEO of iMedia? CEO of iMedia. Hold up.
What's the matter, man? That Android ain't working right?
No, it's still saying. You stop it, Godfather. It's still saying that Tim Peterman is CEO, and we know that ain't true.
Right.
So I don't know. It hasn't been updated. Maybe when they made a private company, they said we don't want you to know who's the CEO.
And hey, that's a possibility. You know, if they stopped their public trading and stuff like that, they don't have to put out any information whatsoever.
Right.
So.
Okay. So there was. Thank you. Thanks, Bob. So Bob Coin, y'all, is in the chat. Oh my gosh! While I was looking down, is the creator of one of the hottest YouTube channels out there, but he's the conqueror of men's nightmares. This man has terrified more people on YouTube, and they wouldn't dare say anything against this man. This is the Dragon King, the degenerate himself.
What's up? What's going on, gentlemen?
How you doing, DK?
Doing good, man. Good to see you guys.
What's up, brother?
Hell yeah, always good, man.
Man, hey, I don't know who is that. Somebody sent me a video of you earlier today, and it was hilarious.
Oh, geez.
You're in the chat too. Oh no, wait a minute. I think he will be in the chat. But somebody sent me a video, a rendition of you, man, and I died laughing when I saw it.
A rendition of me.
Yes, it's a rendition of you. And I'm waiting for this person when he get done whatever he's doing. I'm like, you go ahead. Matter of fact, I'm gonna see if I can download that and play it at some time tonight because. Hey, there you go. He said it was me.
Yeah. Come on, Space, hop in here. Space.
Oh my God.
He said he's going to pop in, so.
Yeah, he I think he was doing. I think he said he was jumping in the shower.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
So you know how listen. he's a prima donna, man. He got to get all dressed up, man. He about to
Yeah.
shine up that Aragon and then come on the chat. So y'all know how he is, bro.
We got a few more people that popped up in here. We got Luciano.
Oh, Luciano in the building.
Yeah, Watch Junkie, popped up in here.
House of X.
House of X. We knew he was up in here.
Hey, so I appreciate when iKnock comes in. Yeah, man, the Night Owls is out. Ain't even that late yet, man, but they out here.
Yeah.
So DK,
What's on the
I
list,
am
DK?
very interested to see or to actually hear your comments on this, because you chatted, you said some stuff the other day when you was in the chat, but I know you could probably care less, but I still want to hear what you got to say. So
Not to interrupt, but what's on the list, DK?
Oh, nothing crazy. Citizen, Eco Drive, little
Okay.
simple.
Sorry for the interruption, Trap.
No, you're good.
You good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Very nice.
Ain't nothing simple. It's modded, y'all. That thing can probably destroy a planet, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, man, that looks like my watch. 30 some odd years ago.
Right.
Oh, I gotta go. What was that?
So yeah, bro. This whole fiasco with ShopHQ leaving, popping out, and going somewhere else, man. What do you think about that?
I mean, I'm not even really following it, but I can't say that I'm like surprised.
Mm-hmm.
But also I'm very not like knowledgeable in this. Like I passively enjoy Invicta. I don't really follow the news on ShopHQ or their business model.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess from like an outsider looking in, I mean, I think they cater to a very specific group of people, and so I think that business model is not tenable when you basically only focus on one group of people and you alienate everybody else. And so I guess everybody else would be the rest of the watch community. And so I think there's like a real, there's a hard line where you've got the Invicta fans, the ShopHQ family, and then you've got the rest of the watch community. And I know some people may not agree with me on that, but like that's just what I see, right? Like you've got the people who really only enjoy their Invicta watches and then everybody else. And so I think ShopHQ only focuses on that one group of people. And then, so then that business model just isn't the smartest, right? Because really you want to cater to everybody. And so if they're only focused on one group of people, that's a very small minority. So I don't know. Those are my 2 cents. They're pretty much worthless though.
No. I mean, it makes good sense. And it's, this could be the opportunity for, like you said, Shop was catering towards, the Invicta fans because that was their mainstream. So now with Invicta gone, they can possibly turn their model around by now concentrating on everybody else and get their viewership back up and still be able to make the money. It's just that they won't have Invicta as their mainstream anymore. So
yeah. Would you say that a lot of the old school collectors still actively buy from ShopHQ all the new stuff that they're putting out?
No.
Okay, yeah. So then, and I get it. Like, I really have to be careful here because I don't want to insult anybody. But like, the caliber of stuff, just from what I've seen that they've been putting out, is not evolving at the same rate that the old school collectors are into.
Right.
True.
Now, granted, I did see them like bring back, Salida movements and all that stuff, 7750s. So I think that's good. That's a move in the right direction. But when a majority of their stuff they're putting out is the same VK quartz movements or, whatever, like, that kind of stuff, like, I think that's good. Not necessarily entry level, but it kind of is entry level, like, especially when you really start getting into that rabbit hole.
And I think that's when a lot of us, the old school collectors, and even a lot of people that follow the news or whatever you want to call it, realized that something was going down, because ShopHQ over the last couple of months have been showing the same watches over and over again. It wasn't really showing anything new at all. So we knew something was coming down the pike just from that there. Now, when they move over to JTV and they start broadcasting, hopefully during their first, couple of shows and stuff like that, they'll actually have new product, not an old watch that they're going to consider new for the show, but an actual new product that hasn't been put out yet, for people to look at and stuff. So,
so what you just said, DK, was one of the comments that I have on my chat. Dang near word for word. It's almost like you guys like were in sync with each other because for real, bro. Because like that does make sense because you think about this. We've said it. They even said in the chat with like, okay, so with the new collectors that's out there, I thought was like hilarious that they didn't withhold any information on what they were doing. They were like, hey, that's nice. I like that. I just saw it over in Invicta stores. I'm about to go over there and buy it. They would say that in the chat. And I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? And then they'll be like, hey, there's a code. Now, there was one thing, though, is Shop was sending out these codes to people to their email. And one thing I've learned, and I tried to warn people like, hey, be careful what you put in the chat because you got somebody mind. They may not be talking, but they're watching. And they put in the chat, hey, there's a 50% off code out there. There's a 45% and a 50%. They put that in the chat. And if you didn't have your stuff in the cart, you're going to miss out on that because ShopHQ, whoever that was, they saw it and they cut the code off because somebody, and then somebody called the testimonial line. Now, I'm going to say this. I haven't watched JTV or heard the testimonial line, but the whole premise behind the testimonial line is you as the customer call in and express your love for an item. Like, okay, hey, Mr. Wiley, we see that you just bought this shaving cream. What do you like? Oh, it is minty fresh. It doesn't leave razor bumps, and I just love it. You guys put it at the right price. Will you shop with us again? Of course I will. I will tell everybody about you guys. Yes, this is awesome, right? It turned into, I don't know what it turned into. Like that testimonial line just went down the toilet, like as far as I'm concerned, based on what we used to see, man. It's like people call in. I always said I felt like Shop had just random people. Like, hey, man, I give you $10 to call in and do this. Yeah, man, I got me an Invicta. It's the one fella that you got on the stage right now, man. It got the green things in it, and
you don't even know what you bought.
Right, you don't know what watch you got.
And I'm sitting at the crib like, what is this fool talking about, bro?
That green watch. The green watch.
Yeah, it had it on the other day,
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I thought was funny? They don't have them up there anymore, man. So if you got some screen recordings of ShopHQ, keep them Jones, man, because it was actually a few episodes where somebody would call in and be like, hey, Justin, this is Luke from wherever, and I ordered 10596 2 weeks ago. You know the one, right? And they're trying to scramble like, okay, give me the number. Let me know what it is. And they're like, sure. He's like, so what is that the bezel do? And what is this feature here? And like, they really can't talk to that because they don't have it pulled up. Or make like, when you said this guy called in, he said 25 something. I went and looked it up, and that model was like 2 years old. Like he bought that a long time ago. It wasn't 2 weeks ago. I was like, bro, they don't even have this in stock no more, bro. What are you doing? Welcome in. Anybody just came in, welcome in. Appreciate you guys. Oscar laughing. All right, Junkie, I'll let you. So yeah, bro. You know what? I know right now JTV does not have they haven't activated the chat.
No, if you were to go over there and you're looking at their live video, it tells you chat is disabled for this live stream right now.
Yeah.
So now hopefully, when Invicta starts broadcasting with them and everything like that, they will open up the chat. If you look at the chat when it was with Shop, when they were showing some of the older stuff from way back in the day, the chat was was on fire. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you couldn't even keep up with it.
Yeah. So JTV, this is what you do. You open up the chat, you get these Invicta collectors in there, and you get, because we were getting new people joining the chat because they were new to ShopHQ and new to the chat and new to the watcher. So, we'll see what happens. I mean, we got 2 weeks, so.
Okay, so this was 3 hours ago. I was shocked to hear this. Been buying from ShopHQ for years. Always, though, the Invicta would go down they always thought that Invicta would go down with the ship. This would explain when I noticed a few things. 1, less and less Invicta shows. 2, more and more brands being shown. 3, return of Tim Temple. And I actually seen him because I looked at some of those old shows, man.
Yeah.
He's actually pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Now he doesn't have the flair that how Ryan and Jay-Z were together.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's over with. I don't think that'll ever be done in history of any home shopping network.
So is it ShopHQ that's breaking up with Invicta, or Invicta breaking up with ShopHQ?
Invicta broke up with them. They out of there.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
but I can imagine like what you were saying though, DK.
Yeah.
Bro, like in what everybody's been alluding to, bro, we weren't watching like that. And it's like, okay, it's not even like it's cool to watch, but nobody's buying.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's the thing. Nobody's buying it. I mean,
there was nothing to buy.
Yeah.
There was nothing to buy. I mean, it was all the same stuff.
And not only that, as if you did have something new that say it is new, but it was on last week, but it is new from last week. But if you still have that, same say $500-$600 price on it, but then I can go over there to stores and pick it up for half price. So people were going over there. So yeah, shop. While I understand you have to keep the lights on, you have to understand if somebody can get it someplace cheaper, they're going over there, and they're going to put the word out. So hey, you sold one watch and store sold 100.
So is that because Invicta was trying to basically sabotage them, like by not giving them the power to give the good deals and have the good models that the people wanted?
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, it's hard to say. With any business, okay, and business model and stuff like that, especially if you have a storefront, you have a lot going on. You got to keep the lights on. You got to pay the people. You got to deal with the equipment and stuff like that. So there's a lot of ins and outs to where, you could sell it for say $250, but then you don't make a profit to be able to take care of your employees or keep the lights on.
Yeah.
Whereas with Invicta stores, their stuff is coming straight out of a warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they don't have, we got a warehouse here and we got this over here and this over there. At ShopHQ, while their headquarters was sitting up there in Minnesota, their warehouse was in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
So they had 2 places that they had to maintain along with the. Now, I don't know if the employees dealing with customer service were actually at these locations or they're just working from home and be able to access the information on their computers, but they still got to, pay these people and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure there's other type of incentives and stuff like that. Whereas the Invicta stores, you're not actually calling them for anything. You're going online, buying the watch, and the watch is being shipped out. And, all of that could be maintained from wherever the warehouse is, whether it's the one in Florida or the one up in New Jersey that they have. So.
Okay, so I found that comment. It said, I used to watch home shopping channels because it was so bad it's good type of TV. There's even a live along on YouTube several times a week. But the more I watch, the more I have gotten to see the differences and get sucked into the entertainment factor. The reality is that it seems like ShopHQ really benefited from you guys who are the Invicta community. But the truth, selling to 2 totally different audience, the regular shopper and the Invicta collector, was probably more harmful in the long run. as many other comments on this video and others have said, I no longer have a reason to watch ShopHQ. And sorry to say, I think that's the point. There's new ownership, leadership wants to sell to the same customer base 24/7. The insider club style selling of Invicta was becoming too much of a cultural clash from their traditional selling. As some others have said, has also said, this will be a blow to ShopHQ, and I believe that in the short term, it will be. But if they truly make strides to improve their overall retail selling and some better products, celebrity guests, good pricing, and focus on their great hosts, in my opinion, ShopHQ has the best looking female host. I agree. They can survive this change. Hey, I ain't even go front. They do. The ladies look way better.
Well, look. If you look at it right now, okay, with Invicta leaving, okay, so you take away the brand ambassador. So with Invicta leaving and everything like that, you only have one male host, okay, because I haven't seen Daniel Green on there in a long time, but you got one male, Aaron Kessler.
Yep.
Okay, I haven't seen it. Yeah, they brought Tim Templeton back, but guess what? I haven't seen him on air. Okay, Daniel Green is there, but I haven't seen him on air. So you have a female majority show. So
yeah. I don't know, y'all. This is gonna be interesting to see. But okay, so DK, let me ask you this, bro. How do you think, like, I was looking at it from this perspective, and just anybody can answer this for me, or just
right back.
All right, no problem, bro. How does this work in the scheme of you have more and more people becoming enthusiasts, right? You have other brands, because we're just talking Invicta, and it was cool that they brought, you know, the Edda-based movements back, but you got some real competition out here in micro brands, bro. Like you got Christopher Ward, right, off top. And then you have, and they're actually, so I'll show you that Nubeo, right? You have this with the Darth Myth group with Spinnaker. Spinnaker, if you're talking about a polarizing watch at an affordable price, they use NH35s, and I believe Miyota movements in it as well. Some of these companies are using Swiss-made movements, and they're at a decent price. And it was almost like Invicta was going through selling watches with blinders on, like, hey, I'm not looking, I don't care what these other companies are doing. But I'm thinking, like, no, you should have been paying attention, because I believe, like, there are more people becoming more in tune with what's out there and spending their money in that direction. And Invicta's just, I don't know, man.
That's what happens. That's what happens when leadership spends too much time in the boardroom, and they don't actually go out on the streets with their people and actually get a feel for the climate of the people that they're trying to sell to, you know?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I agree with you on that. Oh, wait a minute. Did we just get a super chat, y'all?
Yeah,
we just got a super chat. Y'all already know what time it is. Let's get it.
Oh, I missed that, man.
Thank you for the super chat. I greatly appreciate that. That does go towards the veterans this month, man. Dude, if you guys missed it, I had a chance to talk to a veteran here in my home state, and I know he fought long and hard with stuff. He has a background, which he's coming back. We're going to talk. And I was like digging into his actual background, how he was raised. We're two different age groups. And if you didn't know, we're two different, you know what I'm saying, people, nationality, color-wise, you know what I'm saying? And so, he got his background. I got my background. And if it had not been for the military, our paths went across, right? We go to the same church. And it's a special bond between soldiers. I'm gonna tell you this, man. We can be pissed off at each other, right, over some stuff, and in some cases, you need some wall-to-wall counseling. Like it's in the military, y'all know what that is.
Mhm.
And you get, you know what I'm saying, you kind of get it out there and you just keep it moving, right?
Yeah.
I just appreciate him actually sharing his heart on there, you know what I'm saying? Because he had me choked up on there, you know what I'm saying? Because he talked about how hard it was for him to, you know, interact with his family, right? And now he's set on helping other vets reach a level to where they need help, because I actually got a few phone calls behind that video. And if I can help you guys with some stuff and link you in the right stuff, man, I will definitely do that. But yeah, man, I appreciate that $20 is going toward. I know YouTube takes their portion, but I said every dime helps, man. Every penny helps. So I appreciate that, bro. Said good, brother. Thank you. Okay, let me see. Y'all speaking to each other, laughing. I don't know what y'all laughing at.
We had a few more people pop up in. We had Paul, Jay Jones popped up in here. Leo popped up in here. Paul Sanchez. You know, we got a few more people that popped up in here. Welcome,
sir.
Mhm.
Thank you, Paul. Paul is my traveling. Paul will travel all over the place for watches, bro. Like, because he's from Texas. And I saw him in Chicago, you know what I'm saying? And bro, like he's flying everywhere. And Paul, I don't know, are you going up to what is it, Toronto? I think they're having another watch event. Jason from Zanea Watches is actually hosting an event. He got a lot of heavy hitters going there. And getting back to what you were saying, DK, I agree with you. You want the money, okay, but you're not willing to like keep the money and increase it, because bro, people out here buying watches. I'm sorry, but people out here, they out here buying watches. Citizen is killing the game right now.
Hey.
Citizen is killing the game, bro.
It's like back in the day, okay, and you guys were, you know, still very, very young, because this was like, you know, in the 70s, you know, very early 70s and stuff like that. And we had a store up in New York.
Very young, they were born.
Called Crazy Eddie's, you know. And one of their mottos, you know, and a lot of stores up in New York follow this, was they say the lower the price, the more we sell. The more we sell, the lower the price. Okay. And I had to sit up there and think about that. And I asked them, yeah. And they were like, listen, I could sell you this one computer for $1,000. I said, yeah. He says, or I can turn around and sell you this same computer for $700, still make my profits. Now I can sell two at $700 versus selling one at $1,000, and I made a bigger profit off of that. So if we lower the price, we can go get the people in to start buying. And as long as we keep the price lower, we're going to be able to sell more and more. So basically, that's just it. We lower the price, the more we sell, lower the price. So
I remember those commercials, Crazy Eddie commercials. Those were a riot.
The High Tower, Invicta should have created a fab event once the cruise stopped, and the stores who have 600 to drop on watches, buy one get three. That's what I like about ShopHQ. Fan event. Okay, yeah. Here's the deal, bro. I still feel, this is my personal opinion, I don't think they had anything. I don't know if he wanted to invest in that because the cruise brought a lot of money. It brought a lot of money for Shop. It just and during COVID, bro, like they made the most, because you remember everybody was getting like, bro, people was making $1,000 or $1,200 just to sit at home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we couldn't go nowhere unless you was an essential worker or DK. So we were just like, yo, I'm getting this watch. Yo, I'm getting that watch. You know what I'm saying? So, and then even with, so as Invicta was doing that, we saw a increase in the price, man. People went crazy with Rolex, man. The price of Rolex was like stupid. It was, that was the dumb. I was like, wait a minute. This Submariner was $10,000. Now it's $20,000. The Hulk in fair condition was going for 16 grand. And I'm like, bro, stop it. You stop it right now. There's nothing new. There's nothing different about that watch, man. And we saw Daytona made a significant jump in price. It made a crazy profit. So across the board, there were watch companies being born. Zenea was born during COVID. Coming out of COVID, some people positioned themselves in. I think, and I hate to pick on Rolex, but they got slapped over the head when they made those colorful watches, and they said these look like Invicta pieces, man. What is this? Rolex, what are you doing with these lime greens and reds? And I said, no, stop it. And then you still trying to charge us 10 grand? No, we're not doing that. We'll buy Invicta before we buy this.
Right.
But the problem, I feel that Invicta didn't pivot during that time for the North American market. Then you remember, you go across the water, the European market, that when they got the F2 racing, that started picking up. I was looking at Invicta Europe, they started doing lives and stuff like that. So, and they had a lot of people in the chat. And I said, okay, this is interesting. So
I think during that time, there wasn't a pivot. They were already headed in a downward trend. I think I kind of experienced the last of like the great models that they had. Like what did they have? The that railroad watch, like where it kind of opened up, like you pull the lever.
Oh yeah.
And then
Gentleman Dover.
Yeah. And then what are some other ones? There was like that sniper one, or it basically had a bolt action crown. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, I know what you want. Yeah. It was
That was the sniper. And then you had the trigger. You know.
So like real cool, quirky pieces, and I think that resonated with a lot of people. And then I don't know, they kind of started going in like this weird direction that they just kind of, I don't know, like Invicta's known for big gaudy statement watches.
Right.
They like went too far. Like they stopped being a watch company and they were just like a statement company,
Right. I mean, they were trying to, I guess, cater to a untapped market, or a market that was basically tapped by people that went to these high-end companies to get these specialized pieces made, these big giant pieces and stuff like that. So I think they were trying to do that. They had the right idea, but they didn't have enough to be able to play on it to keep the interest of people that would want something like that, something gaudy like that there, while I like some of those watches that they had, unfortunately for me, they were just too big.
And there's got to be some substance underneath the surface, and they were lacking that,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. Yeah. And I know
Forces sniper. That's what it was.
Yeah. Yep. And like with the cruisers, okay, now Invicta had 4 cruisers, right? They got a little bit smarter on the last 2 cruises, okay? On the first and second cruise, you would buy from shop, but anything on the ship was basically ship's prices, hey, and every now and then on the ship, they say, hey, 75% off, but it was still, in my opinion, too high because they turn around and take a pro diver, and we're going to take 75% off, and you're still going to have it for $170, $180, but yet I can go online to Amazon and get the watch for $80. The exact model. So I tell people, I say these cruisers, when they lower these prices, put these 75% off, I says these prices are geared for people overseas, because people here in the States can go online and find it a whole lot cheaper than people overseas in Europe. So, but with the third and fourth cruise, third and last cruise, everything that was in the stores on the ship was like a ShopHQ price. They turn around and load it, and they sold a heck of a lot more watches as well because of that, in my opinion. From what I was able to see, people who would normally go in and buy maybe one specialty watch because they couldn't find it anywhere else, was all of a sudden buying 4 and 5 watches, along with buying the new stuff that was being shown on the ship through ShopHQ. You know, so it was one of those things that I saw that I felt that if they had continued with the cruises, they could have done very good, because the cruises, like the first cruise and the second cruise was an Invicta cruise.
Mhm.
Okay, the third and fourth was Invicta and Friends. Because then you had jewelry and clothes and a whole bunch of other stuff being broadcast live, and which got more people that wasn't into Invicta on the ships, and buying stuff. And then while they were buying stuff through Shop, they were actually able to see the watches and get a better feel for them. Oh, let me buy a watch too. So,
You know what? I do have a question, and hopefully I'll get RJ to elaborate later, or somebody from JTV.
mhm.
I know Invicta's going, but I wonder if are they gonna take Glycine with them, Chase Door. You know what I'm saying? Like they got, because Invicta got so many other brands that they purchased.
Right.
You know? Hold up, wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. Hold up. Time out. Bro, I got somebody that's new to the chat, and this dude shot a dart at me the other day, man. I had to call 5-0 because I was out with my watch, and he tried to rob me, bro. So welcome to the stage, man. Lee. Hey, man. Why you come on here like Rick Ross?
Hey, look at my name.
I see Nemesis, bro. Man, and then wait a minute.
Oh, man.
And we're
What's
not
up,
finished. We're not finished. If it wasn't for this brother, man, Watch Crunch would fail. It will fall down. It will falter. It wouldn't go any further than what it is right now. So please welcome to the stage, Simon B. I didn't even see what I couldn't even see the rest of it.
I was hoping I'd see Vic in the chat. I'd be like, "There we go. I got you, brother."
John, what's going on? What's happening?
So my man tried to jack you for your watch, huh? He a big dude, man. I would have let him have the watch.
Hey, listen, you know what's crazy? Here's the crazy part: is he said, "Yo, Trap, I'm coming up behind you." He said, "This is the best time to get trapped because he's distracted, right?" And it wasn't even 30 seconds later, this car comes speeding around the corner. I said, "Is he for real, for real?" And the police
had to get little, man.
Hey, I was about to get out of there, bro.
Hey, what about the last?
Oh man!
What about the time I hit you with the dart in the back of your neck?
Man,
he got bit by a bug in the back of his neck. I made him think it was a dart.
Oh yeah, I remember
that. Wow.
Hey man, bro. So hey, welcome to the show, bro. Welcome to the show. I appreciate you coming in here, man. You always chatting and stuff. You always holding it down in the chat room, bro. So because you're new up here, bro, I want to get your 2 cents, man. How does this make you feel? Because I know you've been vocal in the chat, bro. So the stage is yours, bro.
How do what make
well, wait a minute, Trap. Like I said, he's new up here. He's been vocal in the chat, but he's new up here. So, okay, for people that don't know who he is, because he's got Trap's Nemesis. He doesn't have his chat name up there.
That's right. You're right.
Tell the people out here a little about yourself.
Yes, sir.
And then we'll get into everything.
Hey, let's put him at the front of the class.
Put him at the front of the class.
I'm just Trap's Nemesis, looking for a come up. That's all. Waiting for him to drop his guard down. Waiting for him to, slip up. That's mine. Waiting for him to slip up, man. That's all I'm doing. Every day, all day, trying to wait for him to slip up.
Hey, man.
Wow.
Bro,
put that garbage bag over his head.
Bro.
Oh God.
So it is sometimes it's so hard to get through a live when he's in there. The stuff that he be saying in the chat, bro. Like I'm trying to be serious. He say something. I'm done, man. I done forgot.
I'm like just a couple look right back in his head while he not paying attention. Because he Trap gets so focused, man, and he just be like lasered in, and he's talking about stuff. He's trying to read the chat. He's not focusing on his peripheral, his surrounding or nothing. I just really one or two times. Make sure you can't get to the knife.
Yeah.
Make sure you can't get to the knife. If I can keep him away from the knife, I got a chance. When he come to, he'll realize all his watch rolls in front of him are empty.
He gonna lead the roll.
Yeah.
Not take the roll, leave the roll empty. That's even worse. Just take the roll with you.
Because he know I'm refilling rolls and he gonna get me again. That's what it is.
And look, and then when that happens, I'm just praying you brought the roll with the month in it. That's all. He'll know who did. He'll be like, wait, every watch is here, but the month.
Oh man. Oh my goodness.
Got me.
Oh.
Leave it stalking, bro.
Just call him the hitman.
Hey, yeah, it is, man. You the hitman, bro.
I got the name from you. You always
Bro.
calling me. Oh, my nemesis is in here again.
I'm telling you, bro, because every time I'm looking around like, hold up, man. Before we start the show, man, let's make sure ain't nobody around us. I'm looking at any vacant cars. Like you over there smoking me. No.
Man, I was praying you would slip up one day when you be out. It looks like you be on your porch. I'm like, I hope you slip up and show like some numbers so I can. Then you got that walkway like on the side of you when you doing it. It's like a walkway.
Yeah.
You know what you gotta do?
It's so perfect.
Yeah. I'll tell you what you gotta do. You gotta get a laser pointer and like put it on his watch, and he'll be like, "What's going on?"
I can see his wife coming outside, waking him up. You all right? And he's all,
You need to get a fishing rod and have a watch attached to the hook and just have it on the floor. And then reel it in as Trav can.
Look, get around that corner here.
I got a big one.
Is that a full metal Casio? Hold on, where'd it go?
Was that a pro diver? I ain't got that one. I see you and DK sitting over there. I'm like, oh man.
Got him.
He'll see me in the comments then. Like, hey, Trap, I finally got my mantra. I'm like, it's crazy. Mine just got stolen.
I lost my monster.
He's happy, man. Like now he was like Trap's best friend, and then instead of his nemesis. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
It'll be my name will be Got him.
Got him.
Bro, I ain't mess with y'all, man. Look, you know
That's Santini. Wow.
I am going to start recording from like a prison cell or something. I'm gonna call my buddy, like, hey, bro, I'll make sure you cannot get in, bro. I'll be locked in, bro. I ain't messing with
you. Gotta come out. You gotta.
Oh man.
Now you got people in the chat, man. You want to hit me with with them Acme anvils, man? Oh, bro.
Wow.
Acme.
Wiley Coyote, bro. Like that was my nickname
right
in the Army too. So like, man, y'all just trying to do me in, bro. God, dog. Hey, this is the last show, the last publication of Trap Vision. I ain't doing no more lives.
Trying to do everything pre-recorded.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, hey, thank you for that idea. Everything's pre-recorded.
Look. Even the premiere chat, he's gonna be sitting on the toilet with the door locked.
Trap, you in your bathroom? Don't worry about me.
He's feeling like, hey, I ain't no Donald Trump over here. What are you doing?
Man,
I'm not gonna miss though. I'm not missing though.
Oh man.
Oh,
Hey man, I gotta resolve World War III downstairs, so I gotta head
okay.
out.
Uh-oh, the baby's wilding.
You see the general came up, you know.
Yeah. All right, guys, I'll see you later.
All
All
right,
right, man.
All right, brother. I sent the text to DK, but he ain't read it yet. He'll read it later.
Oh, did you send it to him?
I sent it to him.
Okay.
It was wild.
Wait, so what was the topic you were talking about, Trump?
So,
Oh yeah, Lee, what you working with? What's on the recipe, Lee?
Oh, I'm walking me a little cheapo Pagani.
Yeah.
GLP.
Yeah.
okay.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I'm on vacation right now.
With the whole, yeah, you got some good service in that hotel.
Yeah, I saw you at the hotel. What hotel you at, bro? I like Pagani too.
Don't worry about all that.
The one right
I
near
can't
you,
divulge no
bro.
information to you. I'm trying to get you. Why would I? I might be around the corner from you,
And judging by the color of the walls, it's not a Holiday Inn. So let me see.
Right. I might be around the corner in the hotel, Trap. Right around the corner from your house.
Listen, that's happened before. Y'all remember John Gangy? Like, I didn't even know he was in the state. You know what I'm saying? Like, the family knew, and I'm on my walk for that cancer walk. That was what, 2 years ago? And I'm walking, and I look up, and I said, I'm trying to process. I said, I know this isn't John Gangy in my face in Indiana, right? And he happened to be in the same spot that I'm. And he was like, bro, what's happening? I'm like, what are you doing here? And it dawned on me when we was live that previous night, he was in a hotel down the street from my house. So you could be, bro. You could be, man. You my ops, bro.
He
Hey,
can
y'all.
your bedroom windows with the binoculars. He put it
Bro,
down.
I
Put the
believe
marker
you,
down.
I believe you. Hey, no, I'm gonna tell you who you need to get, man. Tony White is in the building, man.
Tony White's in the building here. Yep.
Yeah, bro. That dude.
Yeah, he on the list, and Dave D. I'm one person. I got to work one at a time, you know.
I'm gonna make sure I stay, incommunicado. All right.
Hey, this is the last time Godfather's coming up. He said, "Oh heck no, I'm not about to mess with it."
No, Godfather. Hey, Godfather, you showed a very nice blue piece at the beginning of this video. Now,
yeah, my Australian diver. I'll show it to you again.
Look at that right there. Hold up.
Ooh, Simone got a weapon. He got a weapon on his wrist.
What you talking about?
Yeah, that's nice right there.
Yeah, I like that.
I need that one a part of my collection.
Well, you ain't getting that one.
Look at that.
Yeah, look at that baby.
Nice.
Okay.
That's a chrono, huh?
Yeah, no, Facebook waffle. Yeah.
Well, your boy got the blue version of that. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See, he got the blue label. See, he got the fancy one. I got the budget one. You know, he got the fancy one.
I mean, rocking with a little something, a little light. You know what I'm saying? That Ryan Johnson special, a little light. You feel me? You know what I mean?
I'm gonna be like you one day. I'm gonna be squirrel in your world, baby. Squirrel in your world. That's all.
Hold on, man. Hold up, bro. Wait a minute. Hold up. Let me do this real quick, man. Just for my nemesis, bro. You feel me? So there you go. There you go.
There you go.
Wow.
That there, right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. You feel me? Yeah, bro.
Okay.
Hey, I heard some people say it's almost like Rolex. I don't know who said that, but I heard something say that.
Man,
yeah, some people have been saying that.
Some people have been saying that.
Some people said it deserves to be his own thing too.
Yeah, it should be his own thing.
Yeah, they said it's the quality right up there with it.
Look, let me tell you something. Real talk, the way this watch feels and it wears, it shouldn't be compared to nothing else, man. I think he did a phenomenal job with this design, hands down. I think it's a nice watch, and I like the dive watch they got too. The dive watch has its own like his own signature look to it. You know what I'm saying? It got this feel. It's just something different about the way they do it. Quality is there. I actually took it to a watchmaker to see what they thought of it. They didn't hear, they never heard of the brand. I took it to them. I didn't tell them the price, didn't tell them nothing. And they was looking like, okay, this is really nice, man. They was like, what's this? He said this got to be between $1,400 to $1,500 worth of watch. I said, no, it's actually 17. And they was like, okay. And they told me which that's going to be a video that's coming out next week. But I've taken this around to a lot of people, man, just to see what they thought about. And oh Lord, have mercy. I don't know who invited this dude. I don't know how he got the link. I don't think I invited no police here tonight. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want no blue lines up here today. You know what I'm saying? When you in your fire hazard room with like 1 million cases back there, man. What you want, Jay Jones?
I was
Jerry.
Good evening, gentlemen on the panel. First and foremost, the nice gentleman on the panel.
Woo!
What's up, JJ?
JJ dressing up every night. Good night. He got buttons up, and collars and everything.
He just started wearing shirts with collars. Okay.
Yeah, he told Camilla. He told Camilla he's gonna take her place.
Wow.
I'm only 10 deep in the game.
That's only what he got in the other case. He says he's only 10 deep in the game. What he got in the other case though?
Hey, Tony, I need all 10 of them.
I'm only 4 deep in the cave.
Hey, wait a minute. See, here's the
I
problem.
need all 10 of them, Tony.
You guys aren't understanding the code word. 10 deep means he's 10 feet worth of watches. That's how
That's why I said, what's in the other cases?
Right.
You know,
I came.
that's like when we were on the cruise last year. He talking about, I only got 8 watches. I only got 8 watches. He opened up a case and had 15 watches up in there.
And they hit you with the first and foremost. What is JJ wearing?
I was just saying what you wearing.
What's on the wrist, JJ?
That's why them guys can't come after me. Please don't come after me. I only have 2 watches, gentlemen. But Trap.
The first and the last.
Because these guys are coming after you like it's new money. Like
it's new watches. It's new watches.
I'm watching your back, man. I'm gonna have to bring you a bag just to protect yourself.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate that, bro.
Yes, sir.
What you got on the wrist, JJ?
Oh, I just took it off. I had a slim line. In fact, I got it right here.
Come back the other way.
There you go.
Fine.
Okay. Oh, I like that dial.
This ain't shiny, bro.
Is that the Robin Egg? That's the Robin Egg trap.
That's the Robin Egg slim line. Yeah.
That's nice.
Well, look at all them cases back there, bro. Look at all them cases, man, over your shoulder.
But you only got 2 watches, huh?
Right.
Yeah, he has 2 watches, 1 on each wrist. That's 2.
Yeah.
Only got 2.
He probably got 2. He probably got 1 on his ankles too.
I was gonna say that.
I got 1 on each ankle, right? 2 on each wrist, 1 on each. You guys, see that's why I need to come and protect Trap, because you guys are always getting on somebody's case.
Yeah, thank you. I got some protection, man.
This
but
man tried to hide those yellow boxes.
Wait a minute.
You see, he's just showing his stuff, you know. Like, hey, JJ, you know why we get on this case? You know why we get on everybody else's case? We get on everybody else's cases because we can. Okay.
Hey, Godfather.
Yes, sir.
You're lucky, buddy. You know how I feel about you.
It sounds like
Hey, wait a minute. Hold everything. Last night, JJ, last night you were gonna kiss his ring. What the hell happened?
You kissed him. What happened?
Look. Check it out. Okay. Now Trap's been to my house, and he knows I got these 2 big, giant trees in my backyard. Mm-hmm. Now, all I have to say to that is, they never found Jimmy Hoffa's body. Okay? Great fertilizers. I got these 2 big, giant trees in my backyard.
You couldn't have found his body. That's you. I know all about
they
it.
never found the body. Fertilizer. Just letting you know. Come for me.
Don Gotti, you're the biggest man in the world.
Oh man, look at this, man. Would y'all look at this, man? Y'all spitting the name of them watches so fast. Somebody please help me out and give me number 11.
Let me look. Oh
wow.
Hey, Trap.
Yes, sir.
You've been enabling me though, Trap.
What you talking about? I'm enabling, not me.
You enabled me.
How's that?
What do you mean, how's that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You enabled me, Trap.
What you mean, how's that?
Boy, lately. You enabled me to go after a certain brand.
Malta.
You think about it.
What,
Malta?
Formax?
No, he knows.
Nah, bro, he talking about Seiko, bro. He talking about Seiko.
You know, and guess what?
What do you got?
You've been enabling me, Trap. So I went to do some Seiko shopping.
What you pick up? A Seiko 5?
Yes, you
Yeah,
did.
pro size.
Seiko 5s.
Let's see it. Let's see it.
Let's see it.
They're on the way.
He just bought it yesterday.
Yeah.
He called me up yesterday.
Which one did you
Oh, he got that trifecta hookup.
Man,
what's
no,
the
he got a great deal, bro. He got it from some other dealer.
Okay.
Great price for what he got.
I got 2 from Jonas' shop today for $139.
See,
what's
man,
the dial color and stuff?
I got one with a black cover dial and one with a white.
You got it on bracelet, nylon.
I got bracelets. Bracelets.
And he sizing you up, that girl. He
always get the bracelet.
sizing you up.
Hold it. Let me see if I can find. Oh no, I put it away. Then come to my house.
I don't think he gonna come. It's gonna be where you least expect it, bro.
Black dial.
Hey, Rat, come to my house,
bro.
Before you can get in the door good, I got somebody sitting at the door with one.
Yeah, you can't get in the door. You got dive cases behind the door, man.
Right.
Not the window.
That's the security system. Once all those Invicta boxes hit the ground, he's gonna wake up.
You know, remember how you had a string on your foot when the door opens up?
I believe it, bro. You got T White in the chat talking about can I be like you? Yo, this man.
I only have 2 watches, T White. I just showed you one.
Man, see, that dude was an all-star. That dude was an all-star of the. Now I'm gonna tell you this. Now, if we're looking at number-wise up here, Godfather got a decent number. Jay Jones, you got everybody beat up here, man.
Yep.
You got everybody beat.
10 pieces.
Everybody.
You got 10 pieces coming in. Okay,
No.
I got you.
On order, yeah.
He got 10 in one case. There you go.
That's 5.
And the thing is, we already know that Jay Jones got more than me.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Who, me? Come on, guys.
Who, me?
Mr. 2 watches.
Who, me? Look, a couple of weeks ago when we were all talking about it, you talked about how many watches you got. So we know you got more than me.
Bro, what you say you have? 585 Invicta, 295 Aragon.
Oh, no. See, you got the number.
Look at how.
Wow.
Hey,
that's crazy.
I've been trying to be nice to you and back you up.
I'm listen, bro. Listen, I'm on your side, bro.
Go get trapped. I'll give you the phone number and the address.
Hey, you know what this is gonna be like? I know everybody saw the movie Billy Madison. This is gonna be like at the end when he goes, "Boy, I'm sure glad I apologize to that guy."
Right.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. That's
crazy. Man.
So
address and phone number on it. You want? I'll send it to you incognito.
Okay,
I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it.
I think he has some good sales on new, limited, and pre-owned watches right now. I've never purchased anything from Houdinki, man. Like, you know, the only news I ever got from Houdinki was like some of those big time guys talking about it. They didn't like Houdinki. So I've never been over there. I'll go check it out today.
But it's all Trap. I got 10 watches now.
You know, Trap.
Yeah, Houdinki going out of business, or Houdinki's losing business so bad they trying to like liquidate everything they have.
That's probably okay. Yeah, you know what? So anybody that's watching go to Houdinki and you know what I'm saying, buy you a watch.
Pick up scraps.
You know that CEO, what's it? The Ben Clymer?
Yeah.
He just did a podcast with this small platform. They called the Risk Check Podcast.
Oh, you talking about the black
Oh
dude?
Yeah, they dope. They dope. I like them.
That was a good lookout for him to do that, you know, because normally he do the big stuff. You know, he's sitting next to Ed Sheeran or John Mayer or what's his name, Reza, somebody, you know, somebody big. It was cool that he went over there and did that with those guys, man. I don't know if it's something behind that because of the business, you know, like his business, like he need like, you know, to be looked at through some new lenses, but either way, it was a good lookout though for them. It was a good lookout for them.
That is a good look, bro. Think about it though. You know, there are more and more people like kind of sliding to some of these smaller YouTubers, man, because like all of the big YouTubers are talking about the same exact watch, right? You know what I'm saying? And I give it to DK. DK has been talking about like these digital jumps this whole week, right? He's been dropping like the Nixon, Casios and stuff like that. He showed one watch I ain't never seen before, man. It was massive, right? And you don't get to see that type of stuff. You don't know it exists. Because if you leave it up to any of the bigger YouTubers, bro, they're gonna always talk about Rolex, and then another Rolex. Then they'll talk about Omega, tag Howard a little bit, and then they'll go back to Omega. And then I hear the word Vacheron a lot. I'm like, God, bro, the average person that I know ain't buying that. Ain't nobody spending like 10, 15, 20, 35, 40, $50,000 worth of watches, bro. You know what I'm saying? So like it's good to look at, good to learn about if you into that type of stuff. But let's be honest, man. I was listening to Kevin Hart talk about watches. He said something. I kind of agree with him. You know what I'm saying? When you look at your watch, it will remind you of the time you spent for a certain event. In Godfather, I know you bought a few watches that it reminds you of somebody else. Space, I know you've done that. Jay Jones, I got a watch in my collection from you. You know what I'm saying? From Yonkers, like bro, like there's all Joe. I got watches, rings, and knives. You know what I'm saying? So I can agree with that, man. But like, you don't have a lot of YouTubers really spitting outside of Jody from Just One More Watch. There's a few. But not like the mainstream guys gonna always talk about those high-end watches. So for that, I watched that podcast, and you know, Space, you actually put me on to them.
They're pretty dope. They're pretty dope. They talk to a lot of big people actually.
Yeah.
You know, what's that? The one the older lady who got the crazy hair. When they talk to you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know.
She's big in the watch industry, especially like in Switzerland and all that.
Yeah.
You know, so they talk to a lot of big people. So I'm not surprised he went to sit down. He's like, well, I guess if all these important people talk to him, maybe I should be part of that too. You know, he's jumping on coattails.
I know. Hey, bro, he showed me what he got coming out. Jack Mason do got some dope pieces coming up. What's up, boy? My son just walked in the door. I think I'm gonna be honest, bro. I think
so many brands, man.
You can't.
I just totally forgot that Jack Mason existed until he put that comment down. I'm like, yeah, Jack Mason do make. Well, it's so many brands. It's crazy, man.
I'm gonna still stick.
But that's good. That's a good thing, though.
Yeah, if you need me, call me. I got your back. I'm gonna step out.
Okay.
You guys, Trap, you got my number.
I got your number, bro.
If you need me, especially that guy all the way down the other end over here. You know, I'm not talking about you, Godfather.
I know you're talking about him.
Yeah, right under you. That's him. If you need me, and Joe's been very quiet, so I can't even say nothing about Joe tonight.
I'm just listening, bro.
Joe's the man. See,
I'll sneak up behind you. Watch out.
Hey.
Joe's like one of the men.
Space is sitting up there, Space up there talking, and it sounds like he's in an empty house. So he might be disposing of bodies. So you might want to watch out for him. And that echoing sound when he's talking.
Like how hilarious.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Hilarious
Oh,
would it be?
please.
Oh, coming. Oh, yeah, I'm in the basement. Yeah.
If the light just went dim and over
Yep.
here, and then you just see me come up behind Jerry.
Bro,
What he
I would
saying,
pa-
baby boy? Yeah, call your mom. Call your mom.
bro, I will pass out, bro. Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh. Look at that. Wait a minute. Damn got it. Joe had to do something. All right. I went to the case a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Better hide that.
Hey man, listen, man. You put that Nerf gun up.
Oh, wait a minute.
Buddy.
Hey, just because you have one of those in the badge don't mean you know how to use it. So
Look, Joe. Look at Joe. That's not a gun. This is a gun.
yeah,
You gotta pull out a bazooka.
Joe's about to come out with one of them elephant pistols.
Right.
No, look, I'm gonna tell you like this, man.
Oh, you got a gun knife.
There you go.
But Joe, you don't get a knife to a gunfight.
Hey,
You never know.
Hey,
Like I
Bruce
said,
Lee did. Bruce
I
Lee
sneak
showed
up
up.
behind you.
I'm just saying, bro.
you can't get that gun out the holster fast enough. Somebody will get you with the knife.
Hey man, I tell you what, bro.
Buddy, this one never in the holster.
Look, I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. It take you 13 seconds to get that off your hip, cock, and then pull up to somebody fast enough and cut that in half and be at your neck. You know what I'm saying? You're like, God, dog, yeah, okay. Mess around and grab your hand, take it from you, and shoot you with it, boy.
This one is never in a holster.
It'd be like the Dark Knight. Remember when the Joker was antagonizing that police detective?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
You wanna know why I use a knife?
You got to
Hey, and you know what? I'm actually gonna watch that when I get off of this live, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was, man. That's one of the greatest movies ever, man. And Paul, thank you for reminding me. I'm gonna keep
Gentlemen, good night, gentlemen.
track.
Good night,
You
gentlemen.
heading out, JJ?
Night, JJ.
He about to go buy some more watches.
Yeah,
All he about to do.
Oh, I gotta go.
Buy some more watches.
I gotta go clean something, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Clean what? That room for your credit card?
Clean out a case to put some more watches in.
Right. You got to rearrange it. Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
I think he's still threatening you,
cave
Godfather.
here.
Somebody gotta go clean yourself. What does that really mean? What's the
What that really mean? To rearrange an area in my cave?
see?
Mhm.
If I tell you, I have to kill you. You remember that line? If I tell you, I have to kill you. So, gentlemen, be safe, be good. Rap, if you need help, I'm coming, man.
All right,
Love you, brother.
I got the Jerry Jones. I got the Jerry Jones private jet, and it's all dressed up ready to go.
Okay. All right, bro. I appreciate it, man.
I love you guys.
I love you
Stay
too.
safe.
All right, man.
Love you, Jake.
So, you made it. So here's the deal, Lee, and everybody on the chat and anybody that's watching it. If you made it, we're an hour and 30 minutes into this thing. It don't matter where you are as a watch collector. And honestly, I know we were talking originally about, ShopHQ losing Invicta. I honestly believe, because I heard that they're supposed to be bringing out some different models towards the end of the year. But the one big thing, I don't know how they rock over there, JTV. I feel that they should be in say like serious competition with everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I'm saying, doing what they need to do, because you do have so many watch brands. I mean, bro, I went to my first watch event 2 years ago. Never been to, like, outside of Invicta events. You know what I'm saying? I count those two, but like my first outside of Invicta, let me just say that. I went to where there were like 50 brands in one place, and you going, and knives included, leather goods and stuff like that. And I'm looking at all these different watches, and I'm like, man, my mind was blown, bro. Going from Laurier to Islander watches to Alpina, Oris, like all these different ones, Formex. Bro, it's some watches out here that are crazy, and they're different prices. You don't have to so-called spend thousands of dollars to
Basically, a black cat stalking them.
with a cat.
The cat ain't paying him no mind. Like, yo,
Did someone mention the Dark Knight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
As soon as you mentioned it, look, you walk in.
Let me see. What does it say? One of the guys from Rich Check Pod used to be a manager at Watches of Switzerland. Really?
Oh, wow.
That's major.
What? Hold up. And the other guy, Perry.
Dane
Dang Dash's
Dash's
brother?
brother.
Wow.
Perry, isn't that the guy who never repeats a watch?
It's making sense now.
Mm-hmm.
That's the guy who never repeats a watch, right?
It's making sense now. Because they did an episode with Noriega as well.
I saw that.
So I was like, wow,
that was funny.
Well, how they started getting all these big names like this? Like, so it's starting to make sense now. They got a connection. Okay.
You know what I think is right place, right time, bro. You know, and they do have a great setup. You know what I'm saying? So,
and I like that they took their time too. Like they was meeting with just, other professionals, other people, other regular people, that are watch collector. Before they went big name, they was normal everyday Joe Smooths.
Mm-hmm.
So Lee, let me ask you this, bro. Your ideal watch, like, what's your ideal watch? You know what I'm saying? Like, just for you, that fits your lifestyle. What's your ideal that you don't have in your collection?
The one he steals from you at the park.
That was too easy.
That's when I get that, I think I'm done, man. Because now I practice the 7 watch rule. Like if I get one in, one goes out.
Right.
Because I feel guilty if they're just sitting there. Because I had 24 at one point. I downgraded to 7. I feel like that's a sweet spot for me.
Sheesh.
Because now I got one day, every day of the week, I can wear a different watch. Because
why you trying to get people for watches then?
Huh? What'd you say, Gus?
I said, why is he trying to jack people for watches then?
So he, man, hey,
so one can go out and those can come in.
Oh, okay. As long as you got a plan.
I'm sure I can find 7 watches that Trapper got that I would really love.
It's already.
What is your ideal watch, Robert? What is it?
Mine is the Explorer.
You like the Explorer?
I think they're just the.
I just put one on the other day. I went and looked at a couple of Rolexes, man. Some used junks, and they were walking me through all the watches they had. Of course, mine is Panerai. I love Panerai. Just like, man, bro, I can't even explain. I just love that watch. But we looked at, I'm looking at a white Explorer and a black one, right? I saw they had the Explorer 1 and Explorer 2. And I like the Explorer 1 more than the Explorer 2, to be honest.
Me too.
And then they had a Datejust with a mother of pearl that I've never seen in my life. I didn't even know they had mother of pearl like that. And Rolex does an amazing job on mother of pearl. Just stupid. It just is next level, right? So yeah, I feel you on that one, man. The Explorer is a really nice watch, bro.
That's a gotta. You go anywhere, do anything.
Do anything, yeah.
Up, dress it down. You got 100? What is it? 100 or 150 meters of water resistance. You can do everything with that Explorer.
You know what I learned today?
See why a lot of people get it and they just be cool with that one watch. I see why a lot of people just be like, I just got an Explorer, and they be cool with it.
Man, you know what? I was watching the channel earlier, live, and Space G, I think you was in there, and it was one thing I never knew about the Rolex Air King. Is the dial actually is the speedometer of the car that broke the sound barrier. I never knew that until today. I was like, what? That's what they make that actually, and I was like, okay. So if I was to get a Rolex, it'd be that one first. Like I'm dead because I like the Air King anyway. I like the way it looked. Just the dial. I was like, I always thought the dial was gorgeous for me. But just learning that, I said, oh, crap, I didn't know that. Like, okay, all right. So there's some interesting things out there. And I'm going to go back to Robert Wood. He said, my ideal watch is already in my collection. Honestly, I should just stop looking, but what's the fun in that? I agree with you on this one. Longines Hydro Conquest GMT 300M Diver GMT. Beautiful finish, great movement. You don't need anything else.
That's it.
Only brand I'm really kind of curious about right now is Certina, man.
Oh,
feel like they don't
Sertina,
get talked about enough. Like they
bro,
should.
quit playing with me. Quit playing with me, bro. Sertina is, man.
They treat them like step-headed, like
redheaded stepchildren, bro. And they're not popular in America at all. At all. They are not a pop. Bro, you'll see them in Europe, you know what I'm saying? In South America. They got more sales there. But in North America, they're not on that, which is funny, bro. Like, you have on some of their divers, man, which let me see, I got one in here that I respect so much, bro. My where the heck is it? Oh, this ball, right? This thing has a suspension system, protection system around the actual movement, bro, to keep it like the movement from being shocked and tore up, and like I can drop it. It's like a analog G-Shock. You know what I'm saying? Like, this thing is dope. I really like this watch, man.
That's the railroad.
Yeah, this is the fireman. This is the fireman night train.
So it kind of makes sense why the shot, because you're on the train. And
yeah, bro,
that's super cool.
Built to last type of watch, and I know they do that with Sertina. Sertina is ready for action, bro. Like, people doing those rough dives and stuff like that, and going up, man, bro. Quit playing.
They got a DS. It's like a blue. They got like
the DS diver, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, but it's because it's like 300 meters and all that. I'm gonna send you a picture of it. Some of the people that's been reviewing it, they've been saying, "Oh, it looked like a Seamaster." It's such a handsome. I almost cursed just. It's a handsome. Oh my goodness, it's so.
What's going on, bro? You about to walk out in the rain? Sorry. All right.
Which one did you say it is? Which Sertina?
Two-tone with black dial. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so y'all, they firing off in the chat. I probably go for Tudor Black Bay Chrono, maybe a Block Pond 50 Fathoms.
Ooh,
I saw, you know what? I saw that in person. I've always seen it online. And I went to Moya Jewelers, and they had one in the case. That is a beautiful watch, y'all. Block Pond 50 Fathoms, that sucker, man. That thing is nasty, boy.
I don't think I could. I don't think that I could do a one and done watch. I don't think I could.
Just play with the idea. Like, if you would, which one would it be? If you could,
you know what I said is a one.
Okay, you know what? I'm going. Since I like divers. Okay. But I want something with some class and some heritage. Okay. I'm going with if I had the money, scratch some numbers or whatever, what have you. Glasuda Original, Panorama Date, CQ, the blue one, the blue dial. The bracelet though. Gotta go to the bracelet. Yeah.
Hey, you gonna mess around? I'm messing around, go over there tomorrow and just film that for you, bro.
Man, I'm telling you, man, that thing is gorgeous.
I'll go film it for you tomorrow, bro.
It's gorgeous. I'm telling you. This is it's one of those watches when you turn it over, you might want to just wear it backwards just so people can see the movement. You know what I mean? It's just
look at. Are you okay over there, bro?
I know, right?
Clean up in aisle 7.
I had to move the camera up and start to get a little pointy. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So I had to move the camera up.
I know. Keep the camera up, but listen, man, put it on your cap, bro.
I was about to have my nipples showing like Jay Jones. You know.
Hey, I remember that episode. When he had his.
Sitting there in his underwear.
I said, what he had the white beater, his nipple was out. I was like what? Like, whose nipples pointed to the side, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Like,
why is it so long, bro? Like, what?
I think that's why he dresses up in shirts now with collars, so we don't see all that stuff.
Oh my gosh!
That's why it took me so long to get on. I was like, look, I had to get in the shower. Let me go ahead and put some real clothes on, put some lotion on my face.
I have to see Wood. Is that the? He talking? That's the Sertina or the one Simon.
The DS7 is great too, along with the PH 1000. PH 1000.
I want it done.
Is that the movement? PH 1000 or that the watch?
You say what, bro? I didn't hear
For me?
No, he was talking about the comment up there.
Formex watch suspension system. Formex is man. Hey, listen, that's another watch that really gets me excited. Formex is hard, bro.
Teddy did a breakdown with Formex earlier today.
That Formex Essence is something nasty, bro. That thing is something nasty. But you know, like, and I'm gonna tell you this. One watch that I was looking at, I put it on, tried it on, and I said, I really like this watch. This could be a one and done, and it is the Spirit Zulu timer. Hold on, let me see what you got.
That's the PH 1000.
Yeah.
That
and who's that by?
That's Certina.
Certina.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh.
That's a beast of a watch, bro. But yeah, the Zulu timer, bro, and even if you don't get the GMT, the Spirit, bro, is such a beautiful watch, man. That thing is just it's perfect to me. That's like the perfect one watch collection. If I was gonna do it, not you, but if I had to one watch, it'd be that one. But if I had to do a dive watch, it'll be the Legend Diver. Oh, that sucker. That thing is nice. I love that watch, boy. The Certina, and I saw this one on I actually saw that one, the orange dial on Teddy Bulbasaur's channel or his store.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did a whole breakdown episode with the owner
the cherry on top.
the
cherry on top.
Yeah, the whole there. It was dope. It was dope
because he talked about like the understated elegance in their designs and how they pretty much like it don't make no sense that no one talks about them. Like they're Switzerland made. Everybody likes that Swiss made stuff, you know, just like Japanese made stuff like that. But like some people hold Swiss made things at such a high regard.
Mm-hmm.
So he's talking about how is it that no one's talking about this beautiful brand when he was going in on that video,
and mostly in house. Well, except for like some of the movements, but
he was going.
They make their own dials. They make that whole suspension system. Half the stuff that some of these bigger watch brands use as what they call new technology. His father owns the technology company that made those clasps and those new quick release systems and this, that, and the fourth. Paul over here with the big baller watch one and done. He wanted the Vacheron 222, that gold blicky. Whew.
You know, he said gold blicky, man. He be killing me, bro. Hey, you know what? You need to be a radio personality, bro. Like when you need to bro. No. If
before he do that, he got to get out the basement first. He's got to get out of the basement first.
Hey, bro, look.
I can't. The cat's holding me hostage.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you this, man.
The cat there, man.
If Watch Crunch ever has a podcast, bro, you definitely got to be that guy. You got to be that guy.
Oh man,
you be saying some crazy stuff, bro.
I'm saying though,
bro. I feel you, but you know what? Here's the deal: you got thousands of people on YouTube at any given time, and of course, YouTube is going to adjust your viewing pleasure based on what you like the most, I guess. But everybody, for the most part, if I would say 68% from what I've seen are talking about high-end watches, you know, and you won't get those. Like people don't talk about Mido. Mido just dropped a watch a month ago. And nobody's talking about that. Nobody's talking about Certina at all. And it's almost like people that look at these watches, they feel like they're gonna be on a runway like some of the celebrities. Hey, we just got invaded by
sounds like a monster.
Yeah, a monster.
Hey, ladybug. Hey, ladybug.
She just looking.
Like, who are all these people? You've seen us before.
You got a drink in hand.
Hey, Paul.
You got the big drink.
Formex just dropped a whole new diver, didn't they?
So no, I think so. They dropped a GMT.
That's it. I'm saying that's it. The GMT. It looked like it had the chronograph pushers to change the hour hand.
Yes, bro.
That was tough.
I saw that at the Chicago windup. Like I couldn't film it though. He wouldn't let me film
That's
it.
my next watch.
Oh, because he was saving that for Teddy. That's why.
That's my I want the that Belova. What is it? The Dive Devil or Sea Devil?
Oh,
the Devil Diver. Devil Diver.
I want the Devil Diver BMT. I think that's my next.
With that orange, the orange dial. Whew. Yeah, that's nice.
I gotta
that's nice.
This? No.
Cause I like that cushion case.
This one? Which one?
I kind of want a titanium watch too next.
You can't play. No, you can't play with that. That's dangerous.
I think that's the one Paul's talking about.
This?
Is that the Vacheron?
Yeah, BC 222.
Oh yeah, Vacheron.
Another brand.
Yeah.
They don't really talk about like that.
The Vacheron.
Yeah.
You got it's only you know what the typical YouTubers don't. There's the ones that only talk about the luxury channels
or the hype,
and they'll talk about Vacheron and this, that, and the fourth. But most of them is either Rolex or Omega.
That's so scary.
$82,000 price tag on it.
$82,000.
Yeah.
Woo!
You might as well call it 83. It's 82,800.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's a house.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
I mean,
one company that is darling to you for YouTubers, Zellos. Yeah, Zellos, bro. Zellos is a creeper, bro. Like, and it's one of the things where Zellos will literally sell a watch with all the features that you've been looking for under $800, and then you'll have companies that come out with watches that have half of what they got for like $1,000. You know what I'm saying? It's like, wait a minute, why y'all charge me so much? And I can see why people love Zellos, man. Zellos is fire. I mean, I like mine, bro. I wear it's comfortable as heck, bro. I can tell you that.
You know, I sometimes I can understand the price difference, and now some Swiss watches are just way too much for what you're getting. It's like even the people who talk about Rolex, they'll say, okay, the sticker price. I'm just gonna throw a number. I might be wrong on the numbers. Let's say a sub is, I don't know, 18, right? Then the gold one is 30. That's not $15,000 worth of gold.
No.
So what is the difference that makes it jump that high? So that's
because they said so.
Yeah, I think a lot of
set their own prices.
They set their prices, but the thing is, okay, they can set those prices as long as people are willing to pay that price.
That's the problem.
And that's what it's all about. And that's also what makes a watch worth the price that they put on it, is because people are willing to pay that price. Paying $18,000 for a Rolex, it's not worth it to me. Okay, it might be worth it to somebody else who make 8 figures a year, but for me, no, it's not worth it. I can't. Not even in my wildest dreams could I even justify spending that kind of money on that watch.
That's right. Like the journey Kevin Leary been on. Oh, what is it? Kevin O'Leary?
Kevin O'Leary, yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Wonderful.
Because he was big on just Patek and Rolex and Panerai. Like he wouldn't really go down, and then until he met somebody like Teddy, and Teddy put like a Hamilton in his hand, and he was like, "Whoa, the quality and this and that." Like he started to really question the price tags on the bigger price tag watches.
Right. Exactly.
You got these Swiss made timepieces that cost.
I just looked at our space.
But the quality is right up there, with them. So it made him go down the rabbit hole.
Should have flashed. Should have flashed.
A watch or anything, not even a watch, but anything that's out there that has a high price tag on it. If somebody's willing to pay that price, people are going to sell it at that price. If nobody's willing to pay that price, they're going to lower it to be able to get it, sell it and get it out the door and stuff like that.
So, right.
And Rolex went private, so
yeah,
they really did that because they got tired of a lot of their watches ending up on the gray market, and And if it's a hype piece, they don't get any of that kickback.
Right.
Nope.
So that's why they start, chastising people, buyers that go buy AD. Then they go sell it to like a friend or somebody. They start, not doing business with them or whatever. So this is them trying to like control their own destiny and kind of take back with it. Because they only make 1 million watches a year. And then only a certain amount, but they got different styles. So only a certain amount piece. The Samarita, only a certain amount is gonna be Explorer. This is why people clamor over these watches. There's not that many out there. When somebody get one, they sit on it for like 30 or 40 years until they're dead or they pass off to their kids. So the people that's next in line, they willing to pay everything if they got the money to get it. That's why they get on these 10-year waiting lists just to, have a crack at the chance, the opportunity of having one. And this is why Rolex capitalized.
And it's a business. So I can understand that being. Look, Ferrari is the same way. Okay, Ferrari builds 12 cars a year. Okay, and because their cars are hand built, you get on the waiting list, and you might be on that list for 10 years before you get your car.
Yeah.
So, but it's a business. I can understand, being a business, you're going to sit up there and put these prices on there. And I can understand people may want to pay the money for it and everything like that. I'm not saying that the price might be outrageous. I'm saying the price is outrageous for me. Okay,
for me too.
I can't justify spending that money on something like that. That's just me. That's not saying that it's outrageous for everybody else. I'm just saying that, for me.
Hey, I'm on the same boat as you, Godfather.
Yeah.
20K, 30K, 40K. Then when you get to Protect,
you forget about
anything under 100K. Anything. You can't even. I don't think their bands is like 100K.
I'll go downtown New York and buy me a Folex.
Yeah. That's so stupid.
Hey, look, long as it looks like it. If they think my Invicta is one, they're not going to be able to tell the difference.
No.
Okay. No. They're not going to be able to tell the difference. Not unless they get up and close on it and everything like that. There.
Like Kevin O'Leary said, we have a sickness.
Yeah.
Because when you're out, you don't see nobody. Mostly nobody's worried about what's on your wrist anyway.
Right.
But we are.
Yeah.
This little thing of ours, this family of ours, we look at the wrist and we go,
we get invaded.
We want to see what somebody has and say, oh, that's nice. We just, like that. Now, for me, okay, and like I said, everybody knows the way I wear my watch. You can look at my wrist all day long. Not unless you up on me, you're not going to be able to tell what watch I'm wearing. So,
yeah.
Hey, y'all, so we about to get invaded by Texas, man. We got a watch expert, man, that's about to come up here and let us know what's going on. Everybody, welcome to the stage, my man Paul. What's going on, bro?
What's going on, Paul?
Hey, what's going on, Master P?
I'm from Texas.
Yeah.
My family's from Chicago, so I'm a Bears fan. So bear down.
Bear down, baby.
You got the mustache, so. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I heard you guys. I had to chime in because I was walking my dog and I heard you guys talking about all of these cool micro brands out there. It's exciting to be a watch collector right now, especially if there's so many different cool models out there. And like I've said before, when you guys have a chance to go to any of these events that are in your area for free, or if you get a chance to get on the Watch Crunch and do a meetups for free and talk to your friends about different watches, that's a cool opportunity.
Yeah.
It's almost a renaissance right now with all of these new companies coming out because they're just getting better and better for the money that you're buying.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people are stepping away from these bigger brands and saying, "Look, I can get a fully Swiss-made watch for under $1,000 with a 5-year warranty and accuracy and it's out there right now. So there's some good stuff."
Oh yeah. That was one of the things I liked about. I joke about the Watch Crunch. Y'all tease me and everything, but to be honest with you, I've been exposed to so many daggone watches through them. It's insane. You see the stuff that people talk about on YouTube channels. But a lot of times, you really don't get a sense of what somebody's saying until you meet somebody at a meetup, and this guy has this Zen 104. One of the guys had a Zen 104. I was telling you about it, Trap, the other day. The day I came back from that watch meetup, and he had it on the table. I was like, "What the world?" I'm looking at it and I'm feeling it. That tegimated steel. I'm like, "Okay, I get it now." You know, you turn that bezel. I said, "Man, that thing sounds like a shotgun when every time you hit a click." Like, golly, that thing is gorgeous. I mean, there's something about. I met another guy. He had that the JLC Polaris.
Okay.
And I thought it was gold or platinum the way the weight it had on it, but it was just the movement is just so, you know, like a NH35. That guy use a movement holder to take up the space for the movement, right? It'll be a 43 millimeter watch, but they got to put that plastic or whatever to take up the extra space, right? No, this thing, the movement takes up the movement is that full and large and solid and you hold it, and it's on a strap. Thing weighed about. It felt like I was holding my Invicta. I mean, that was how solid it felt. I was like, "This is insane." But it's that quality. It's like you don't get that sense just by looking at a video or something. When you meet these people and you can actually put it in hand, it's a whole nother thing. So you were right when there's some you can find out people who live like in your area, and there's watch meetups every damn where, everywhere. I don't care what state you're in. There's a watch meetup near you.
Oh yeah.
I mean, but you know what, bro? Like the competition is really thick out here, man. Like when you just going to and Paul, how many watch events have you been to? Oh, is this your watch check? Hold on.
No, this is that Formex.
Oh yeah.
That's the reef diver.
That's that reef.
Is it gray?
I did a video with Marcus from Formex, and for what you get, the value of this watch, I mean, it's amazing. I haven't taken it off since I left Chicago, but I got it in Chicago, and very, very accurate. You know, just so comfortable, very slim. I mean, if you get an opportunity to look at their stuff and get a chance to put it on and try it and understand what you get for this product. I don't represent Formex at all, but this is like one of the best values I've ever bought in my life. One of the best purchases I've ever bought as a watch consumer.
What's the price tag on that one?
Super happy. Pardon?
What's the price tag on that one?
So this one is like right around 1,700, and then the bracelet's like 19. But I got both. I've actually had it on the rubber strap because it's so comfortable.
It does look thin.
It is,
and that's
is it around?
They use the 330 movement as the Solita
330,
and it's the chronometer rated. And then they got their patented.
And if you've never wound a Solita 330, one of the smoothest winds you're gonna get on, man, bro. Because some got that like the grind to it. Man, a Solita is super smooth.
Okay.
That's a beautiful. I'm actually I
sent you something on Insta. That's
nice.
That's a new
Melbourne watch company.
Melbourne.
Oh, the Australian company, right?
Yep.
Man, got that 50.
We already talked about that.
On the bezel. Yeah, that's again, the competition is so thick, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's so many different watches, man. When you really look at it, it's like an endless amount, man. Because like I don't know if you guys ever had a chance to get your hands on Fortis. Man, I was blown away. Fortis is super legit. I'm talking about, bro.
I've got one around here somewhere. Yeah, Fortis is great. Fortis is another premium.
Yeah,
their chronograph and their FC the P7 series. It's another solid company.
Don't they make those to survive in space?
Yeah, they have that one model. I forgot the name of it's for the
and it's funny.
It's not the Cosmograph.
Yeah,
it's
It was something similar to the Soviet.
It was the one after the Cosmograph. Yeah, that's the This has that. I was just looking work 17 movement. I was looking at the movement. I believe it's like a modified Le Jeu Parade.
Yeah.
Trap, I sent you another micro brand on Instagram.
Trafford.
Yes.
I just got it.
They on my radar. Another American.
He got it. He got it.
You talk about somebody from Texas gonna talk about Trafford. Come on now, you know he got that. You know he got that Texas.
He got that.
You just made the list.
Look, I'm surprised it's not a red strap. That was what's his name, Mr. Wonderful's favorite, wasn't it?
Yeah,
red strap.
Yep. He picked that. Cause you know that dial, the
crystal.
No, just the whole case. It's like it's not used a lot. Like you see, that's why Bell and Ross is succeeding.
Yep.
Because the case is not round. It's not, it's a whole
that cushion style case on it. Yeah, that square. Yeah.
This is why Apple Watch is the number one watch worn in the world. It's because people are so synonymous with that square sitting on their wrist.
It's a different shape than your traditional round.
Yeah.
So.
This is why people fell in love with Bell and Ross, and this is I'm sure going to be the main ingredient to why Trafford takes off.
Okay, Thelonious was like, how's the bezel on the Formex? Has it come off when you didn't want it to?
No, that you could take the bezels off and switch them out. I don't have any other the bezel, but they're solid. They're solid as a rock. I mean, the tolerances are on these things. The gentleman that owns the company, I believe their family owns machining. They make parts for other watch companies. So
yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, they're totally involved in the tolerances of watchmaking and everything. So they're far superior than any other brands that I've seen, and their tolerances are amazing. So the engineering, all those things are world class.
Hey Paul, let me ask you this, bro. Are you a fan of Alpina?
Yeah, I've got a start timer here. Alpina's good. They're quality stuff. That's another older company that's been around for a long time. Their pilot watches are really good. Their dive watch is really sharp. I wanted to pick one up when I was in Chicago. Yeah, Alpina, big fan of Alpina. And I'm glad that when Citizen acquired them, they just left them alone. They just said, look, you guys do your things. We'll start following you money. Just like when Fossil Group bought Zodiac, they said, hey, we're just going to give you money. You do your stuff. We'll still make it a heritage brand. So I'm really glad that they left them alone and just said, hey, you do your stuff and keep bringing out those GLA movements and keep building out those gorgeous handsets, and it's a quality company. I'm a big fan of Alpina.
I mentioned them because I think that's another company that don't get talked about nearly enough.
They did a couple of years ago. They did when they first started coming out their the extreme models. They were talked about quite a bit on a couple of different channels, but from the longevity of their thing, they've been making watches for a long time. They have that new square watch. I forgot one of their dress watches, which is really really cool. I think Right Time Watch is one of the guys that does Alpina a lot.
Let me see what he said. Frederick Constant. Yeah, bro. So there's a dealer here that sells those, and those are really nice watches, and they're affordable. For what you get.
FC, I believe they use their own movements. They can go from like $1,000 Swiss quartz all the way up to like tourbillons. They make $40,000-$50,000 tourbillons. FC, I believe.
If I were to get one of those, it'll be a dress, because I feel like they do dress watches so perfectly.
Their index, the classic index by FC is great for $1,000, $1,500. Or they make the runabout. I think it's another quality dress watch that's solid.
John Wick.
Yes.
Where's that?
Bucher.
Bucher.
Yeah.
They wanted, they want his character to endorse.
Yes.
Endorse the watch. So he's so dope. Like Keanu Reeves. He's so dope. He don't like being sold out to a company. So that's why he wears it with the dial on the inside of his wrist. Set it outside. So like he's still contractually doing what they said do. But he's so dialed up to not being sold out to a brand. He wears it on the inside every time he's filming.
I think
he's not trying to be Kevin Hart.
Watch.
Right. Or Jay-Z. Jay-Z sold out to
He took lessons from Godfather.
There you go.
Yeah, that's what it is. Hey, y'all, everybody. Skylar Santana's on the bus. He's in the chat right now. What's going on?
Hey, Skylar, what's going on? I'm gonna be in the chat. I gotta get my tail in the bed.
That's my question to all five of you right now.
What's that?
What's that?
If Simon, I don't want to hear it. I can't do it. No, make a choice. If you were to be sold out to a company, you get to wear everything in their catalog. Everything, it's yours. You can have it at your house, in your safe, on your wrist, everywhere. Which brand would it be?
For me,
there's one brand
for the rest of your life. You can only wear that one brand.
For me, it'd probably be Patek Philippe.
Patek Philippe, bro. Yeah. Bro, I'm not playing the one watch. I'm dying in it.
But why? Okay, why would it be Patek?
Patek because of the range. First off, the heritage. Second off, the range of selection that you can get, and third off, the new innovation that they're coming out with. So they're not. That company is still continuing to grow, and they're still continuing to put out, forward-thinking, products with different types of models that they come out with. So they're not content about being, stable. Like I'm not going to say like a Panerai, or not going to say like a Blancpain, or not like a Breguet, that are not moving the needle as much as they should be. That company's still doing profitability, and you can go back to the catalog. Plus, they've been classed since day one, so that's why I picked them.
That would be the reason why I picked them. They got the company is still moving forward. Okay, if you're stagnant, I don't want to be associated with you, because then all I'm going to do is be wearing the same thing over and over again. I want to be able to wear something new every single time. And if you're constantly moving forward, you're forward thinking, then that's where I would be associated with. But under normal circumstances, look, even when I bought my cars and stuff like that, I took the dealer's tags, information office, and nobody knew what dealership I got my stuff from, because you want me to advertise and leave that stuff, you need to pay me. I'm not going to, you don't pay me, no, I'm not going to advertise for you.
Because even Kevin Hart got fatigue of wearing Audemars. He's so sick.
Yeah.
And the funny thing, he has said it in interviews. I'm like, why don't they rip up their contract with this guy? He's talking smack about wearing them.
Because you can't wear the same thing.
I wish I could wear more different ones. He always says in the interviews. I'm surprised Audemars hasn't done anything about that.
Because, don't get me wrong, they have different ones, but there's only so many ways you can change up a royal oak to make it look different. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, they're beautiful watches, but how many times look, it's like there's how many different versions of this Magnum, but after a while, you're going to want to wear a Pro Diver. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? There's not much else that they have at AP, except for the Royal Oak. Not much else that people that are popular, at least.
Well, since you're talking right now, go ahead. Tell us your brand and why.
I'm going Ulysses Nardin. Come be a freak until the night, until the dawn. Hey, come on now. Yo, the freak. Have you seen those UN divers? It's dope. They're just insane. Everything they do, take new, innovative, like you said, Godfather, technologies and craftsmanship of the highest echelon Swiss, and then give it the funk of Invicta and Aragon at the same time. That's Ulysses Nardin.
He said the funk. You heard that?
Kevin O'Leary has said plenty of times that's a slept on brand right there.
It is. That's what hey, even Nico likes it. He was a hype boy for him.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Mr. Nash?
I don't know.
You can't pick?
I don't know. I don't have an answer.
Really? Come on.
And he said, "Look, I'm gonna keep buying as many watches as I want. I don't."
No, it's just a hypothetical. It's just a, playful question. You don't got anything?
No.
Oh man. What about you, Trap?
Hey man, hey, look, I told you I'm going Panerai every time, bro. I'm going Panerai. Like, hey, calm down. Boy, y'all will see her get in trouble real quick. So with me with Panerai, bro, that's always been the action watch for me. That's all. It's always every time I seen it, like from when I was younger, it's always around some action, diving. You know what I'm saying? And people, I don't know if people know this or not. When they build the Panerai, that thing is built to withstand some extreme pressures and get beat down. So yes, it's a luxury dive watch, but that thing will survive everything. Plus, they loom, bro. Bro, you give me the radio mirror. And this thing, like, was crazy. I know it was poor that these women got sick, lost their lives from cancer and stuff like that. But like, it's just the story around Panerai. You know what I'm saying? And their stop, girl, and their association with Rolex. You know what I'm saying? It's always been just like that brand, bro. So within the shape, I'm going Panerai every time. If you say I go for a company, one watch, oh yeah, I'm in that thing.
When Panerai first started, you couldn't buy them. It was only for the Italian military.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So they have, and of course, Chop love that military heritage, so there you go.
Bro, you know me, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Another company that I've always really liked that I could see myself other than with a no limit. I picked Patek because of the no limit thing. But another one that I could see myself honestly being more of an investment with, because I've got several of them, is Tag Heuer. Tag Heuer is another company that you can invest your whole life wearing their catalog, because they can go from business attire to their classic racing, their older pilot models that they used to make, all the way to their new tourbillons, their new gold dial, perpetual calendar stuff. They're continuing to push the narrative forward too. So that's another company that you can invest in for the rest of your life going forward, and they're going to have all of the quality that you want. Plus, go back in a deep, rich catalog of quality product too.
Okay, who didn't?
No, I know I like Paul.
I think what's interesting. Nobody said Rolex, and I think Rolex knows that. That's why they started doing the. You see the autism watch they brought out with the puzzle pieces.
Yeah,
like that. They're starting to do playful and different things, because they really known as this such serious brand that put out no nonsense watches and all that, and they starting to realize there's a lot of money to be had if you got you release some playful pieces. People want some color, some playful tone.
Rolex was
want
never
so serious watches.
What's the black guy from Florida is always talking about Rolex?
Federico?
No, the black guy.
You talking about that brother with the glasses?
Yeah. So he was talking about he went to the airport and he was taking a flight, and when he's going through the first class, all he saw was Rolex, Rolex, Rolex. And in my brain, as if Rolex is like the watch for the muggles, the people who aren't into watches but they want a watch, if they have the money, they get a Rolex. That's your sign of that's the default sign of success. Doesn't mean it's the greatest watch. It just happens to be the default symbol.
Right.
Yeah. Most people will get that to say that they, I've made it. I've accomplished something that I set a goal for, because I, accomplished that goal. Now I'm gonna get this watch. Well, I accomplished that goal, so now I'm gonna get this Mercedes, S500. Or I accomplished this goal, so people set goals for themselves and they set items up to get when they reach that goal. And like I said, Rolexes, for people that are not into collecting watches and stuff like that, you know, the Rolex might be their go-to because it's a status symbol, something to say that they made it, you know.
Right.
Yeah, but you
That's
know,
why when they was doing Wall Street, that movie Wall Street,
yeah,
Oliver Stone, when he was going through the budget,
yep,
for the movie, that's why he stayed away from Rolex, and he had Gordon Gekko wear a Cartier.
Yeah, Cartier.
Because he said, I want to go in a different direction. Everybody fucking go run and go get a Rolex. So he tried to stay away from that. That's why Gordon wears that Santos.
But see, you know what? I mean, here's my thing too, because Cartier still shows like, you know, a sense of wealth, man. But I think one of the most solid watches across the board, right? And I'm gonna say I'm taking Panerai or any other luxury brand off the table. Longines, in my opinion, is the perfect brand for anybody to get into. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that thing, the heritage of the Longines and what they've accomplished are the first. You know what I'm saying? Like that watch right now, and I can't speak to like yesteryears because I'm not up on their older ones, but like their catalog currently has some of the best looking watches, all the features you need, man. This thing is built like a brick house anyway. You know what I'm saying? And it's like one of the most slept on watches. And now if we're talking like as far as our economy is going, you know, in an area that makes like the average, let's say in the average area, they make it $60,000 a year. Perfect watch for anybody. You know what I'm saying? You save up your money, or some people just go out and buy it outright. But I don't care if it's a diver. You're talking about as low as what, $1,200 for one of their divers, $1,100 for one of their divers, and as much as 40. What was that new titanium Zulu DMT? That's 4,200, 4,300, something like that. I mean, bro, like a Tudor will cost you what, $4,800 right now, depending on which model. You know what I'm saying? If you buy a brand new, $4,800. And even in certain circles, I've seen that people look down on Tudor because they say, hey, if you buy a Tudor, you can't afford a Rolex. And I'm like, bro, that's like you going to buy Jordans and they're not retros. You buy Team Jordans. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's still like, bro, if I just dropped $4,800 and you tell me, well, you couldn't buy a Rolex, man, your mama, bro. I just $4,800. Like, you got me messed up.
That's when I go up to them and say, hey, you afford to buy?
I'm gonna holler at y'all in chat.
Yeah.
Okay,
buy me one.
That's silly because Tudor got their own heritage, their own lineage.
Yeah.
Longines is
it was created by the same guy.
Yeah.
I'm a diehard Longines guy too. I love their stuff. That's another very obtainable. You could go the rest of your life buying every year a Longines, new Longines, and you'll be right in the same level of quality, of products that you could find. And then you're going to still be in a spot that you're going to enjoy the new horology out there. It's just when you get into the next tier level, like the Patek, the quality of the movements is far surpassed whatever a Swatch Group could make, other than the Breguet. They're in Omegas. Their single hand movements that they put on some of their higher end pieces just outrageous. So if I had an opportunity to have an unlimited budget, I would go that way. But if I had a micro brand, if I wanted to start a micro brand for the rest of my life, there's a couple of good ones out there. You know, Christopher Ward comes to mind. And of course, I got to represent my buddies in Dallas, Jack Mason, too. So those are kind of the two that I'm really looking into: Christopher Ward and Jack Mason too, for some of the micro brands.
Who is that? Doxa. I have yet to get my hands on a Doxa, so I can't speak to that. I like what I see on screen, but one of these days I'm gonna get my hands on a Doxa just to, you know what I'm saying, try it out.
Unfortunately, Doxa, I don't want to be rude to anybody on the forum or say anything, but this is just my opinion. I think Doxa is just a one note for divers. I wouldn't see them really being a real dress watch as much. That's just my opinion, but they do make their chronograph their series and dive watches are really, really cool, but I think it's just a one note for me.
One trick pony, huh? Let me see. In the 90s, Breitling, Rolex, Tag were not perceived as far apart in quality as they are now.
Right.
Okay. And you know what? The other thing too, man, Breitling, I think, offers a great watch. They have a couple of lookers. But and it's not that I'm against some of these watches, man, but like once you get to experience and touch and look, feel just the overall experience, man, it's like, wait a minute, wait. I can take out the fact, because I owned a Rolex before, man. In 08, I bought a Rolex, you know what I'm saying? And it was cool, but I was still wearing my G-Shock over that, you know what I'm saying? It was like, I really don't want to get this messed up, so I'm going to put this over here, and I'm just every day. A Rolex doesn't fit my lifestyle like that unless I get a date just, and no lie, the only reason I would get a date just is because Martin Luther King wore one. That's number one reason. I'm telling you up top. Now, the Air King, I liked that when I first saw it, and after hearing about it today, I love sports cars. I love the dash of cars. I just like that. So if I was to ever get a Rolex, it'd probably be that one. And I was looking at Cincinnati watches, and we're talking micro brands, right? Cincinnati Watch Company. I didn't know that they literally took, like, they don't even have one available. They have a pilot's watch that they literally took off the dial off of an actual fighter. I think from World War II. I think that's what he was saying. And I was like, yo, so it's a spitting image, and they literally take the heritage of Cincinnati and put it in a watch, man. So it's a story, like, okay, because they don't have it, but technically they do have the heritage because there was a company there before from 1847, and they just took the mantle up as Cincinnati Watch Company. So technically speaking, even though it's a micro brand, it's a spinoff of an older company that existed in that space. So, and I'll get more details on that one because I just left that event the other day, man, and Cincinnati Watch Company slept on too.
Yeah, they have a field watch. I think that's is really cool. Not the square one; it's a standard round case. But I looked at them; I looked at it last year. I think they had, and it's really neat. I like that model.
The Cincinnatus is what you're talking about.
It has a really cool counter weight on the second hand also. By the way, I was talking about Houdinki. They got a big sale on those Certinas. If you guys are looking for a Certina,
Are you talking about this one?
yes, that's it.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful.
I gotta watch myself, man. Hold on, I got the wall behind me, so you can't sneak.
Is that the burgundy dial?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one I want. Yep.
But Trap, like you said, you wanted a date just because of Martin.
Yeah.
That lets you know, man. It's mostly like, especially like with us, like watch enthusiasts, it's really the man behind the watch. It's never really just a watch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because like at a time where Rolex and all them was major, back when Steve McQueen was here, he made a hand heart looks cool. He made everybody want a hand heart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just amazing. Like sometimes, like when you see the way people, like how you was talking about that guy, I think you were saying his name was Jay-Z or something, that was running the ShopHQ.
Yeah.
It was like his charisma, his knowledge and stuff that made you like, hey, I'm gonna get that. Let me get 2 of those, and you know what I mean. And that's what people forget. Like, it's not really Rolex. It's the fact that James Bond had one. You know what I mean? Like that stuff adds so much gas to the fire of whether you make your decision if you want that or not. It's that adds a lot of fire to it. Do you respect the person that had it on their wrist?
Right. That also increases the price of the item.
Yeah, the cachet.
We talked about this before as far as endorsements and stuff like that, like the Mini Cooper. You used to be able to get a Mini Cooper fully loaded for $10,000. Okay, but after the remake of the Italian Job, you could get a Mini Cooper for less than 18, and then BMW bought them out. So now you're looking at $25,000 for a Matchbox car. Come on.
Yeah. The Fiats too. The
Fiat. Okay.
Yeah, Diddy and all them in the commercials.
Yeah, the different type of liquors and stuff like that. Okay, Cristal. Okay, I used to work in a liquor store in New York. I mean, Cristal. Come on, $10 a bottle. Now you're looking at trying to spend $400 a bottle Cristal. Why? Because these rap artists made it famous.
Jay-Z,
okay?
all in
So
there.
Jacob and Co. You know, with their watches and diamonds and jewelry and stuff like that, they became, while they were famous, they became even more famous when these, you know, artists started talking about it and wearing the jewelry. So now, yeah, they charging, you know, $300,000 for a watch that tells time just as good as my Timex, you know. So
yeah.
But you know what, that goes deep though, Godfather and Lee, all y'all. That goes so deep because there's so much truth behind that. So like my grandfather used to wear certain watches, and I'm like, man. And I looked up to my granddaddy. You know what I'm saying? And my dad used to come home with his Timex on. I'm like, ooh, I want to get that. You know what I'm saying? I'm emulating that. But you remember when I was that year 2 of me doing YouTube, I was so intrigued on everybody on the cruise that, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, these guys, they have different positions in life. They're doing this. And like I always said that there were certain watches that you would see most of, right? And like, man, and then when you look into their collection, you're like, ooh. And that's where I started directing my attention towards. I'm like, I got to get that watch. And when you look at it, you see the price, you're like, ooh, that's out my price range. Right. So now I want it even more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, I like his style. I definitely want to get that watch, man. And then of course you see watches in movies. And if you just happen to have a watch that your favorite actor have on, you're like, oh, snaps, boy, I got, you know what I'm saying? So another reason, my biggest reason for liking Hamilton is military. I've said that 100 times before. Even like my glycines, military, anything military that was issued, and it does not have to be U.S. military. I'm just in military as a whole because I have respect, even the enemy. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, if I'm pit against you, all right, it's the best man win. But I'm saying, like, because I know what it takes to be a soldier, all the stuff that goes through and all the political bull crap you got to go through. And, you know, it's crazy on both sides, whether he's your enemy or not. They got to go through the same crap you got to go through, people bossing you around and like terrible leadership. Godfather, you've seen that. People cheat on their jobs. I know some of y'all hate y'all supervisors. Some of y'all. Y'all ain't got to say it on here because your supervisor mess around and see this one day.
Hey,
so Trap, do you like?
I'm fully retired right now, so.
What you say, bro?
Do you like? I might not even be saying the name correctly. Is it Presidius or Presidius? You know they make the military tool watch.
Oh yeah. I do.
And
like
it's made by veterans too.
Yeah, I do like that. I actually got a chance to hold one, and I like it. Would I buy one? Of course. Well, yes, I would get and see like. But my problem though, I was having this conversation with Dave D, Long Ranger. At this point, I'm not gonna say I'm done collecting watches, but like I've slowed down to a point where like next year, I'm looking at maybe because the Stratina that has to get in the collection. At the end of the day, right? Formex is another one of those that I just got to get in my collection. The Longines, Zulu Timer, that has to get in the collection. You know what I'm saying? These are major hitters that I'm really digging. And there's a few other ones like I want the Rado that skeletonized with the ceramic bezel and bracelet, the sky blue one. I really like that watch. I put it on, felt it. I said, this watch is phenomenal. This is like perfect for my lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not, you know what I'm saying? In the next 5 to 10 years, Godfather, I'm like you, man. It's like these watches have slapped me in the face, and it's just a matter of time where I get them. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't have like that much of a disposable income to where I can just be like, oh, let me go get a $2,500 watch. Or let me go get this Panerai. Let me go. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then the thrill of the hunt too. I don't ever want to lose that. Like, it's something about when you finally get that watch, you know what I'm saying? So like when I got my Squale, man, bro, I almost shed a tear. I was like, finally got this thing. Oh my gosh, this, you know what I'm saying? hold on, let me see. What was you saying? When I was in high school, so many people had fake ones. Preach. I got Jacob and Cole. White down, red, blue. Oh man, bro, don't even give me. I got one. I still got mine. It still works too.
Watches, yes.
You were just talking about watches made by the military.
Yeah, that's the one, Oscar.
Mm-hmm.
That was made by veterans.
Is that a veteran?
It's a Basile.
Oh yeah.
That was put together by veterans.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, you showed me that the other day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's nice. That's nice.
Fair. I think Fair's is another good company too.
I think that company puts sand in the crown, don't they?
Yeah, it's in the crown. Yes.
Yeah.
Of course, Paul know.
Yeah, that's a really cool.
I'm a fan of mechanical complexity and watches. Ultimate. Yep.
You got one there too, Paul?
What was that one, Paul?
This is the bunker.
The bunker.
Swiss watch company.
Yep.
Another, bro. I don't think that, you know what, they do not advertise enough.
That's clean.
No,
That's very clean down.
They don't.
Bro,
titanium.
Super thin too.
Yeah, it's a titanium. I put it on the NATO, but it comes with some distressed leather. But they don't advertise a lot, and
they don't. I'm like, bro. I don't know the last time I talked to Jacob, bro. Like,
they got the loom plots on these are it's just pure loom, really, that they have on those things. It's great. They've made quite a few solid watches, but that's a really good company too. They don't have, I think that's like less than $600 for a Swiss made.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, Swiss made titanium, Swiss mechanical movement watch from an amazing family too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the brother actually, he has a video where he's putting the watch together, regulating it and stuff like that. You get it. So like, I got the MK2 diver from them.
Yeah.
I think it's 44 millimeters, because the dad worked for Omega for 30 years. And so you can kind of see that design language on the dive watches. Sapphire crystal, oil press case back. The bracelet is solid. Yep. I mean, that thing is solid, bro. And you can switch it out. You can make so many different looks with that, with the different straps and whatnot, man. But the biggest thing about that is they don't advertise nearly enough. Nobody talks about the watches. And I'm talking about slept on, bro. And their watches, man, what's the most expensive? That the newest one is what, $700?
There's another titanium. Yeah, it's $700 for, I think, one of their chronograph divers.
Yeah, bro.
That's another titanium frame, titanium Swiss automatic movement field watch. I mean,
they use 20 layers of loom, bro. 20, bro. Once you let's put a black light on that thing, put a torch on that thing for 30 seconds, let it go. That's another one where I said you can put that in front of your car and cut your lights off, bro, and light up the night, bro. That thing is stupid.
You know what? You know who another brand that nobody talks about like that?
What's that?
And that's the one I would probably sell my soul to, and only rock them. It's JLC, man.
Ooh.
A Reverso.
They don't need they're the watchmakers' watches. They don't need to really sell themselves, really. I mean, if what you know, it's they've got their clientele's really locked.
And that's what I like about Marvel. Like, for them to go into that space, and they got Doctor Strange, his character's sold out to JLC. So he always got the broken JLC watch he wears on his wrist that his the chief plays his love interest in the films. Mm-hmm. She gifted him, and he broke it in a car accident, so he just always wears it. But that Polaris, the dive watch, the Reverso, they got some
fierce,
rich history and heritage and designs over there, man. And they don't get talked about nearly enough. I remember when who remembers what's that movie called with Pierce Brosnan? The Thomas Crown Affair.
Oh yeah.
Remember during that time he was signed under contract with Omega, because he was doing the James Bonds. So they had him wear a reverso in the film, but they took the name JLC. They took all the branding off the watch. So he wore like a naked face, JLC reverso the whole film. They kept showing it and showing it and showing it. So that's another reason why that style, that reverso, is so grained in people's mind too. Like the Godfather eloquently put about the watches being in films. What's that one, Trap?
My Jacob and Co. Hey, I've had this for 25 years. Yep, I've had this watch for 25 years. It still works.
As far as they're talking about Fierce watches, that's another premium quality product there. That's if you're gonna get into the $4,000, almost $5,000 range. That's something that's on my radar really to get this year. I know they're going to be in New York for the windup, which I'll be up there in October. I'm really considering getting. They've got their Brunswick model, which is gorgeous, and that the owner is really cool dude. I've spoke with him before, but the quality and their bracelets and the quality of they have a salmon dial, which is just marvelous. For the money and again, you're going to be in the close to $5,000 range with the bracelet, maybe like 4,200, somewhere in that range. But the Fierce is another quality, next level, right next to Tudor, right next to Breitling, in my opinion, but a lot much more homegrown, obviously, with it being a smaller brand. And I would definitely put my money in that in them if you're thinking about it. Yes, definitely. Fierce is awesome.
Ocean Crawler, that's another tank of a watch.
They're from.
I look that one up.
They in New York.
US, yeah, from the US, yeah.
Yep, they're in New York. Yeah, Ocean Crawler. I had a chance to experience one of those. And they're solid watches, man. But again, when it come back down to it, bro, this rabbit hole is so deep when it comes to watches, bro. It's so much stuff out there. I mean, coming out of Texas, man, you got you talked me into the Travis, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
Dufresne.
Yeah, Dufresne, bro. Another solid watch, bro. That's the Barton Springs, ain't it?
Got this one.
Heck yeah, bro. I got this over here.
Yeah, canopies.
Canopy.
Obviously Jack Mason is awesome.
San Martin. It goes.
Hey, I mess with San Martin, bro. I'm gonna tell you a company, and it does look like, you know what I'm saying, like a Tudor or whatever, man. But Nomadic, bro. Nomadic makes a solid watch, bro. That sucker, and this is one I will tell people, like people that like that style of watch, that dive style. Yeah, but you got the other one. Yep. So
love that 12, 3, 6, and 9, man.
And then actually, it comes on this. I had it on
clean.
the table, which makes it look more like that Tudor Ranger, honestly.
Yeah, because they gave me like 2 or 3 straps with this thing, man. Like, bro, this is a solid watch. This watch is built like, dude, this thing is great. This is one of my favorite dive watches, man. And again, there's too many watches to try to. It's just a lot, bro. It is, miss a lot. It's a lot of watches.
And they all have their fan club. Like they all have.
Green.
It's the people out there with only San Martins, with only Jack Mason, with only it's vast.
Exhibition casebacks, okay. Like that's crazy, man. So yeah, the monster is back. What do you want? The monster is back. You gonna give people? You gonna share with them?
You the Cookie Monster?
You gonna share? She would. Hey, bro, listen. After her little surgery, bro, she's completely different now, man. She sharing. She talk to people now, because before she would not fool with you. She'd look at you like you was crazy.
Well, that's awesome. Good to hear.
So, yeah, now she good. So yeah, another 2.5 hour show.
And during this whole time, man, I've been feeling out of place. because I'm the only one sitting up here without a hat on.
You know, I was going to say that earlier.
You are.
I was going to say that earlier, but I just didn't.
Oh man!
I was like, I'm the only one without a hat on, and the thing is, I'm just not a hat guy. I'm not into wearing hats and stuff like that.
I only wear a hat on all the time.
Because I got
I never wear a hat either, but it was 107 degrees out here, and I was walking with my dog. And
oh yeah. I mean, in certain situations, I can understand and stuff like that. I just never, even when I was in the military, man, we're flying around or working on the flight line, and you got people wearing their hats, and I just never put my hat on. So I was like, yeah. People are like, do you ever wear a hat? I'm like, no. They said, well, wait a minute. You got to go from your office to your home. I said, yeah. I said, but my car's right there in the area where a hat is not required. And when I get home, I don't need to put on a hat to walk into the house. So,
no. I just love wearing them. I wear them all the time.
Hey, Trev, was that the watch that you wore in high school? You were showing us that watch.
This is that Jacob and Co.
Yeah, that looks pretty good still.
Yeah, bro. Listen, as rough as I was, man, I took care of my watches, man. I did not play that, bro. And
that's such an understated Jacob and Co.
Yeah,
not as garish.
Right.
I wore this in the 90s.
What's that one, Paul?
One of my watches that I used to wear. If you guys know what it is,
that's Victorinox.
It's
Swiss Army knife.
Right, yeah. In the Swiss, the flag on it. What's that, two-tone?
Yep. But the bezel used to be black. The black coating.
Wow.
But it was used so much that it started to deteriorate. So
you know what, Paul? I wonder, the only two major celebrities that's keeping Jacob & Company alive to me, because I don't see no one talking about them, it's Conor McGregor.
Yep.
And what's the other guy named? The producer Michael.
Producer Michael, yes.
Well, I know they solo when they talk about Jacob & Company.
What's his name?
Don't say Floyd Mayweather.
No. Mark Wahlberg had one. He showed one off recently at one of the on some. He was interviewing something. So was Manny Pacquiao, big Jacob & Co. guy. A couple of soccer players are big Jacob & Co. guys. International soccer guys. I'm not really a big soccer fan, but they were big Jacob & Co. guys.
Yeah. Now Mark Wahlberg,
we talk about him like vocally, like
sure.
They gush over those words.
Yeah. Now, Mark Wahlberg, when he was, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch and everything like that, the chain and everything that he wore was from Jacob & Co.
There you go. Yeah, he does. He has a lot of. Because I saw him wearing a Norcan Wild One, which was really awesome. And he does a lot of different.
Hey, that's another nice brand.
Yeah, Norcan, that wild. Yeah. It was the light blue dial, the skeleton. Light blue wild one. It was he's got a lot of good selections on watches.
Rick Ross has the green billionaire watch. Mayweather, he was crazy, bro, because he was an ambassador.
Watch you got?
Yeah, he was an ambassador for Jacob & Co. and he always wearing a Rolex. I'm like, bro, what's wrong with you, bro?
He said, "Yo, fight me." He said,
even though I'm wearing this Rolex, go get you a Jacob & Co. Man, this is the best watch.
I seen that. I seen that when he said.
I said, bro, come on, bro. Sit still.
He would have not have gotten his check in the mail. That
I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm like, nah.
It's like the same guys that drink Miller Lite, but they sponsored by Bud Light or something.
Yeah.
So
crazy.
All right, I'm about to be on grandpa duty because I'm gonna have to straighten this one out over here. So, all right, hey, this has been real. We actually broke the record. The other day we did 2 hours and 38 minutes. Tonight we did 2 hours and 43 minutes, man. We are breaking records and we still got 20 people watching. Hey, make sure y'all hit that thumbs up on the way out, man.
Let me go ahead and get back on the prowl.
Hey, so Paul, I appreciate you coming up. Ripsaw Godfather, my nemesis. Everybody in the chat, man. I hope you guys have an amazing week, man. You know what I'm saying? So y'all already know what it is. To the next lightning strike, man. Y'all be blessed.
Peace.
You guys take it easy, man.
Sir.